Hello, welcome back to Premier League Dad. How are we all doing, people? We are live for a big Monday night football at Old Trafford. Come on, United! Come on, United! And I know what you're thinking straight away. Come on, Key, don't play that game. You're not cheering for United, are you? Absolutely not. Or at least not the United you think I'm cheering for. Come on, Leeds United, marching on together. We've got the white light behind us. Come on, Leeds. Absolutely, we want Leeds to win. Dirty Leeds. Come on, Leeds. How are we doing, everyone? Lovely to see you. Sarah, great to see you. Jellyfish, tight on the toffees. Who else have we got in? Paul Purnell, 2-1 to Leeds, you're thinking tonight. Finners Matty, good to see you. Tight on the toffees says 2-1 United. PDM, come on, Leeds. Absolutely. Come on, Leeds. We're all Leeds tonight. We are all Leeds. And you know what? I'll be honest. Listen, I'll level with you. Of course, I want Leeds to win. I'm a Liverpool fan. Of course, I want to chase down and, rein United in and whatever. Do I think we will? Probably not. No, I don't think Liverpool have got the wherewithal at the minute with our squad. We're very much stretched. We're lacking options, really, whereas United, this is another one of their cup finals, isn't it, really? They've got, 7 cup finals left in the league. They don't have anything to play for, really, because they went out of everything at the first round. So, they never got in Europe, full stop. So, listen, United, this is another cup final for them, and I'm sure they'll be right up for it to get back in the Champions League, where they've been away for a while. Meanwhile, Liverpool have got a quarter-final against PSG tomorrow. I still think we might sneak through in that one. But anyway, enough about United. I've got to be honest, I don't think Leeds are going to pinch it today. I don't think Leeds are going to get anything. I hope they do. I hope I'm wrong. But I think Leeds are still, for me at least, very much likely to go down. Leeds are my tip to go down. I think Spurs played well this weekend. Well enough that they didn't deserve to lose. And every time I've watched Leeds recently, they've struggled. They've not quite looked to themselves for a while. And I still think they're an outside chance. I mean, of the teams at the bottom, Spurs, Forest, West Ham and Leeds, those 4, I am most worried about Leeds, even though Leeds are the furthest ahead of everyone. I think Leeds are the ones that I'm looking at and thinking, I think you might get dragged back into it, So yeah, I am very much questioning whether or not Leeds are going to be the team to do it. Ethan, how's it going? Good to see you, mate. Richard Kennedy, how's it going? I want Leeds to win, but I think United will 3-1. CT Kingdom, come on, United. Cheers, normal guy. Thank you very much, sir. The culture screams a 2-2 draw this. You think there's going to be a 2-2 draw? You think there's going to be goals in this one? Right, well here, let's start off with a quiz. Let's start off with a little pre-match quiz, why don't we? I've got a little cup with various bits of paper in. I'll pick a piece of paper out. Here we go. What's the letter for today? Oh, here we go. It's M. M, people. That's the letter that we're going to be doing. So therefore, hang on a minute. Can you tell me? Let me just flip forward to M. Hang on a second. Can you tell me the top Premier League goal scorers, the top 20 Premier League goal scorers, surname beginning M for Manchester United? Can you tell me the top 20 Premier League goal scorers, surname beginning M for Manchester United? It's not Lazar Markovic. No, definitely not Lazar Markovic. Come on, get your answers in the chat. Who do you think it might be? Top Premier League goal scorers of all time, surname beginning M. M. It's not Harry Maguire. No, not Harry Maguire. But Mitrovic is in there. Mitrovic, yes. Mitrovic is 15th. Timbo, the budget's gone up around here. He has a notepad. Mata, Timbo. Yes, Juan Mata is there. He is 7th. Mata and Mitrovic. Mbermo. Brian Mbermo, not in the starting 11 tonight for Man United, but he is just behind Juan Mata. 51 Premier League goals. He's in the list. Not Mark Hughes. No, that would be forename, not surname, Nigel. We need surname. Not Makeda. Broken verdict, 3-0 United. Sorry, Key. Leeds won't be doing you any favours. I don't think they will either, be honest, mate. Martial is third, yes, with 63 Premier League goals. Martinelli, PDM, good shout. Martinelli, believe it or not, is 12th, 41 Premier League goals. Not Michu, not McTominay, but Mateta. Good answer, Gao. Mateta is 10th with 48 Premier League goals. Mount is just outside the top 20. Mount is 21st with 32. Gary McAllister, well done, sir. Gary McAllister is 9th with 49. The culture says Milner. Yes, James Milner is 5th with 56. CT Kingdom. Can it be people that have played for Man United? A different club now. Martial will make it into one of these lists. One day it will be, yeah. But so far, you've got Martial, Milner, Mata and Burmo, McAllister, Mateta, Martinelli and Mitrovic. If you've just joined us, we're doing a quick pre-match quiz. The top 20 goal scorers in Premier League history with the surname starting M. We picked a letter out of the hat, out of the cup, and we got M. So the top 20 goal scorers with the surname starting M. Not Morales. No, not Morales. Not Mikel either. No, not Mikel. Not Michael Carrick. No, not Michael Carrick. Carrick would be C. Not Morientes. Wasn't here long enough. Adam McManaman. Yes, McManaman is 41. Well done. McManaman's 41. Not McBurney. Sadio Mane is a good answer, though. Sadio Mane is top. 111. 111 goals. Sadio Mane is number one, highest scoring M in Premier League history. Any more? Not Marino. Not Mikel Marino. Not Michu. Not Mount. So far, you've got Mane, Martial, Milner, Mata and Burmo, McAllister, Mateta, Martinelli, McManaman and Mitrovic. You've got 10 more to get. 10, you've got 10. I need another 10 from you. Not Nanny. No, it needs to be an M. M for Manchester United. Not Steve Mann or McMahon, I'm guessing. No, not Steve McMahon. Mahrez is right, though. Good answer. Good answer, Ryan. Yeah, Mahrez is there. He is second. Not Solly March and not Obafemi Martins. James Maddison. Good answer, Timbo. Now we're flying. James Maddison. Not Brian McClure. No, not Solly March. Still some more to go. Danny Murphy. Good answer. Danny Murphy scored pretty much every year at Old Trafford, didn't he, for Liverpool? Absolutely brilliant player. Frankie Reed, what's the quiz? The quiz is the highest scoring M's. Highest scoring M's in Premier League history. Players with the surname starting M. So far, we've got Mitrovic, McManaman, Martinelli, Mateta McAllister, Danny Murphy, Brian Mbermo, Juan Mata, James Milner, Maddison, Martial, Mahrez, and Mane. So you're on 13 out of 20. Still some more to get. Foxy is absolutely right. Yes, that one is right. Ryan Mills, Morpie. Neil Morpie is 20th. Neil Morpie is 20th. Not Lisandro Martinez or any other Martinez. They're not in there. But Malouda is. Malouda is 19th. Not Modric, though. No, not Modric. Lorenzo Flor says, glory, glory, Man United. Hello, how are we doing? I am very good, sir. How are you? Very, very good. Come on, keep your guesses coming in. Any more M's? Any more M's you can think of? Highest scoring players in the Premier League, surname starting M. That's the pre-match quiz. Top 20 highest scoring M's in Premier League history. Marpai, Malouda, Mitrovic, McManaman, Martinelli, Mateta, McAllister, Murphy, and Burmo, Mata, Milner, Maddison, Martial, Mahrez, and Mane. Not Harry Maguire and not McTominay, but Benny McCarthy is right, Chimey. That's another one we've not got. Benny McCarthy. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4 left to get. You've got 4 left to get. And you'll know every single one of them. They're not old players. They're players you'll all know, definitely. Not James Morrison from West Brom, but not a bad answer, that. I don't mind that. Not Kevin Morales. T, ready to watch your secret club, fella? My secret club? I hope you're not going to accuse me of the same thing that Arsenal fans accuse me of. Oh, you must be an Arsenal supporter because you watch us all the time. Michael Moen. Not Milosevic and not Milivojevic. Again, both answers very good, but not the right one. Not Matip either. Didn't score that many, but I get that he definitely was an M. Key, how are we doing today, brother? Always good, buddy. How are you? Good to see you. Not Milosevic or Milivojevic. You've got Morpie. You've got Maluda. We've got McCarthy. Benny McCarthy, that is. Mitrovic, McManaman, Martinelli, Mateta, Gary McAllister, Danny Murphy, Brian Mbeumo, Juan Mata, James Milner, James Maddison, Anthony Martial, Riyad Mahrez and Sadio Mane. We're doing the top 20 Premier League goal scorers in Premier League history with the most goals with the letter M. M for Manchester. Not Victor Moses or Clinton Morrison. Not Matic. Hi Jabba, how's it going? There's a little underrated French player in there that was great for Fulham and Spurs. That's another very good one. Merson, well done, the culture. Yes, Paul Merson is 11th. Very good shout. Not Mudryk. Not Mudryk, but Paul Merson is very good. Steve Malbranck. Yep, Steve Malbranck is the one that Foxy was alluding to earlier. There's two more left to get. Two more left to get. And the two that are left to get, one is English and one is American. That might give you a clue. Both of them are centre forwards and both of them chiefly played in blue and white in their career in the Premier League. That might give you a clue. Not always for the same club. They both played for multiple clubs, but chiefly they played in blue and white. They're remembered for playing in blue and white. One English striker, one American striker. They are the last two that you've got to get. Brian McBride and Glenn Murray. There you go. You've got him. Brian McBride and Glenn Murray. There you go. There's your pre-match quiz. That's killed 10 minutes or so, hasn't it? That's killed 10 minutes. Pre-match quiz. Top 20 Premier League goal scorers with the surname starting M. It was Neil Maupay with 33 goals in 20th. Then it was Florent Malouda with 35. I always rated Malouda. Always liked him. He was a good player. Brian McBride, 36, famously of Fulham and Everton. Then it was Glenn Murray, who couldn't score on the final day for Brighton against Man City to stop them winning the title, but I still quite rated him. Then it was Benny McCarthy, who I thought was criminally underrated when he was at Blackburn. Obviously, Porto did very well at Porto as well. Mitrovic for Fulham, Malbranck for Fulham, Steve McManaman, traitor, but a fabulous player, it must be said. Steve McManaman was 13th, and it was Gabriel Martinelli with 41 goals in 12th. Paul Merson, who many would say was very underrated. Maybe his vices throughout his career hindered him a little bit, but a very talented player. Jean-Philippe Mateta is 10th. Gary McAllister, one of my all-time favourite Liverpool signings, is 9th. Danny Murphy, another very successful Liverpool player, at 8th. Brian Mbeumo, who's on the bench today, at 7th. Juan Mata, another Man United legend, at 6th. James Milner, a Liverpool legend, at 5. Then it's James Maddison at 4th. Maddison's scored more than all those, like before Mata and Mbeumo. James Maddison maybe we underrate. Given the injury as well and everything. He's missed like a full season of Premier League football. I always feel like James Maddison's underrated as well. Martial is 3rd. Never quite got that Ballon d'Or, did he? That he had the clause for. Riyad Mahrez in 2nd, who really was a top player. And Sadio Mane, who was just unbelievable. But there you go. They are your top 20 M's. Mikey Moore may well join that list. And Joe Max Moore may indeed as well. Joe Max Moore is an American who played in blue. Yeah, he could have been up there as well. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Anyway, if you did enjoy it, do me a favour. Do yourself a favour. Hit like, hit subscribe. You'll see more of them every single game. We do one of them quizzes, at least one anyway. We do usually do a pre-match quiz and a half-time quiz. So yeah, we'll have another quiz at half-time. So stick around, hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow if you're on TikTok. F key, turn it off, mate. Can't be arsed with the hate watch. Why? Just enjoy it, mate. It's football. It's all good fun. Timbo Mata was ruined by United, putting a slow number 10 on the wing to accommodate Wayne Rooney in the team. And Chimey, how is Obafemi Martins not in that list? Obafemi Martins, let's have a look and see how many Premier League goals. How many Premier League goals did Obafemi Martins score? 69? Oh, that's in top 5 league appearances. Oh, that's not in the Premier League then, is it? Here we go. Let's have a look. Obafemi Martins stats. How many did he get in the Prem? 28. There you go. He got 28 Premier League goals across his time at Newcastle and at Birmingham as well. Did he play for anyone else, Obafemi Martins, in the Prem? Don't think he did he? He definitely played for Newcastle and Birmingham, and that's it. Yeah, there you go. He got 11 in 33 in his first season, 9 in 31, 8 in 24, and then not a single goal for Birmingham City in the Premier League. But yeah, he got less than Neil Maupay anyway. ZQXV, thank you very much for the gifts, mate. Really appreciate that. Freemo, I've got Bruno for a shot on target from outside the box and Calvert-Lewin for a headed shot on target. Nice. Good going. Anfield Vortex, good to see you, mate. Rehan Key, any Liverpool player you'd want to see go in the summer? There's about 7 or 8 of them, mate, yeah. About 7 or 8, I think we need to move on. Andy, didn't Martins play for Swansea, or was that Bonnie? It was Bonnie, yes. Wilfred Bonnie. Come on, Wilfred Bonnie. Score some goal for Swansea. Mr. Mastermind is key. Cheers, Nigel. Jellyfish, what's the matter with you? No, what's the matter with you? Absolutely nothing the matter with me. I'm having a wonderful day. Gakpo, 5 deal up the toffees. Yeah, Gakpo to Ev. Listen, I quite like Gakpo. I think Gakpo gets a bad rap as well, you know. Foxy, rumours had it that Obafemi Martins is still in his 20s. Timbo, not saying he's better than them, but is Bernardo in the top bracket of Prem midfielders ever? With Lampard and Gerrard, one of the most consistent and well-rounded mids I've seen. It's so difficult. Do you know what? I feel like there's not been a more important player to Manchester City in the last 10 years than Bernardo Silva. I'll go that far. Now, if we're doing like an all-time 11 or anything like that, then I probably wouldn't put Bernardo Silva in there because I don't think he was like an individual, like great. He wasn't a match winner on his own, but I tell you what, I don't think you could pick a more important player for Manchester City for Pep Guardiola than Bernardo Silva. If he was in the team, he ran his socks off. He had great quality. He could score, and he quite frequently did, and he could assist. He could play off the right, off the left. You could put him at centre mid. You could put him deeper than that. You could put him even like a holding role. You've put him in the 10. He's just so good. Yeah, I really, really like him. I hate him in so many ways, but I really, really like him. KDB just had a different aura. Tight on the toffees. Everton versus Liverpool. Arises key and the Blues are ready to fight and crunch you lot on the pitch. Well, enjoy. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think Bernardo Silva's up there with the Lampards, the Gerrard, to answer your question, Timbo. I don't think so. I'd be intrigued what everyone else thinks. Do you think that? Do you think Bernardo Silva could hold a candle to those types of players? Foxy says Martins, a player of great goals, scorer of great goals, I imagine, rather than a lot of goals. He did score in the League Cup final for Birmingham v Arsenal, though. Yeah, that was when the keeper spilled it, wasn't it? Chesney. Anfield Vortex, amazed I remembered Brian McBride just now. That was a blast from the past. Yeah. Yeah, Brian McBride was brilliant. Good goal scorer. even before his time in the Premier League. Key has volunteered to personally drive Mo Salah to the MLS. I'm telling you, he's going to be in Europe next year. Promise you. Ahmed Key, did the results go perfectly for you this week? They certainly did. Liverpool win, Arsenal defeat, Everton draw. Yeah, absolutely bang on the money. The only thing I need to complete a birthday weekend is a United win. A Leeds United win. That's what I need now. Bernardo was fantastic, but Lamps, Gerrard, Keane, Scholes, KDB were all better. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have put them ahead of, certainly not your Gerrard, your Lampard. I don't really think he's in that category really. XX, my name is, says 3-4-2-1 against United. Farke is clueless as Leeds should be set up 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 for this. Timbo, I think he's in the bracket, even if he's lower in said bracket. Okay. So he is definitely in the group, according to Timbo at least. Shahid, how's it going? Good to see you, mate. Jellyfish says Man United are going to smash Leeds. Leeds haven't won at Old Trafford since 1981 in the league. But they have famously won here in the FA Cup, haven't they? Jermaine Beckford with the goal. Come on, Leeds, and Carrick at the wheel. Stevenage, as you're a Liverpool fan, did you dislike Michael Owen after he joined Man United, or did you still like him as a player? I didn't like Michael Owen when he went to Real Madrid, and I didn't like him when he went to Newcastle either. The fact that he went to Man United was kind of the icing on the cake. I didn't like him from the moment he left, if I'm dead honest. He broke my heart. Whatever. How old would I have been then? About 14, 15 when he left. Yeah. And at that point, I was like, nah, you're going. You're done. Me and you, done. Don't speak to me. Counter debate. Obviously, I'm a Palace fan, so yeah, come on, Leeds. And Timbo, I'm biased. I love Bernardo Silva. I love him. Yeah, I really like him as a player. Finners Matty, Jones is fit for tomorrow. Would you start him? No. If we start Curtis Jones tomorrow against PSG, we're in real problems. Got real problems. Foxy, looks like Wrexham have collapsed at the wrong time of the season. Do you think they miss out on the playoffs? It's looking like, when you look at that championship table, it is looking now like it's pretty much confirmed, isn't it? That the top four is, sorry, the top four. The four playoff places are kind of locked in, aren't they? Southampton, Hull, Middlesbrough, Millwall. Now, Middlesbrough play Ipswich this weekend. That might be a big game. That if Middlesbrough have to win that one really, because Ipswich have still got 2 games in hand. But I think honestly it's going to be Coventry, Ipswich, automatics, and then probably Middlesbrough, Millwall, Hull, and Southampton in the playoffs. And I genuinely, I think Middlesbrough. Oh, I don't know, because Millwall beat Middlesbrough the other day. That's going to be it's a great set of playoff games because Southampton are coming into form. Hull have been a little bit all over the place, but Hull have got some great players, some real talent there. It's going to be a fascinating end to the season, really. Owen's up there with Isak as the most unliked players for Newcastle. Blue Games, United fan here. Waited a month for this game. Squad looks good. If we even draw, Carrick is not getting the job. Really? You don't think Carrick's getting the job as a United fan if you draw this one? Or is that just a reflection of how important the game is? I would be really intrigued to hear from United fans, or even non-United fans. Let me know in the chat what you think. Do we think that Michael Carrick is Manchester United manager next season? Let me know on TikTok as well. Let me know where you're watching this. Do you think that Manchester United's manager next season will be Michael Carrick? And if not, who? If not, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you appoint him? Or why don't you think he will be appointed? I think it's all pointing towards yes at the minute. I feel like they have to give it to him. But I'd be intrigued what people are thinking. Foxy, by the way, Hull, what a turnaround. They had a transfer ban, didn't they? Start of the season, lost key players, and in the playoffs, yeah, we watched. They got dismantled by Middlesbrough early part of the season, just before Christmas, I think. But yeah, Gelhardt, some really good players at Hull. Good, talented players. 3-star evening, everyone. Good to see you. Hope you're all well. Marching on together. Manx, Manx, Manx. Oh, Forest fans cheering on United. Have some shame. HK, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. As a United fan, would advise you to put your money on a Leeds win. Agate starting is where I know we are losing. United fans not feeling confident with Agate in the middle of the park. Bradley, if we go and appoint someone else, we're going back 6 months and restarting with someone new, and Carrick's already been there 6 months. Okay. Anfield Vortex, I think Carrick will stay. Jake Saggers, Michael Carrick will be United manager next season. Okay, fair enough. Anfield Vortex, is that a new orange edition behind you, mate? Lovely shirt. It's Valencia. It's Valencia 2001, 2002. Rafa Benitez, prime Valencia team with Pablo Aimar and Roberto Ayala, Ruben Baraja, Mister, some great players. Vicente, lots of fabulous Valencia players in there. Timbo says, for the sake of my sanity, I'm choosing to believe we threw the game against City on purpose. Did you see, what was his name? We talked about it, didn't we? Rory celebrating, saying he was glad we've cost Arsenal the title. Get in. Celebrating a Chelsea defeat. Thought that was mad. Rebel MC, good to see you. Jellyfish, Agate is a liability in midfield, I must say. Lovely to see you, Madhouse. And Bluey Games, Arne Slot's replacement, if sacked now, is apparently Gerrard. Arne Slot's going nowhere, mate, I promise you. Arne Slot is 1,000,000% going to be Liverpool manager next season. I actually think Arne Slot's got a better chance of being Liverpool manager next season than Michael Carrick does of being Man United manager. Shahid says, I would start Rio, Salah and Ekatiki tomorrow. We need to score. Let's go for it. Listen, if we need to score, I'm not sure starting Salah and Ekatiki is a wise move. Who's winning the SPFL this year then, lads? At this moment in time, I would still go for Hearts. But Rangers are... The recovery against Falkirk the other day was impressive, so Rangers absolutely could turn it round. I don't fancy Celtic, but yeah, I think Rangers could. I'd like Hearts to do it. I kind of think we'd all like Hearts to do it, unless you're a Rangers fan. Timbo, he went over the top with it, but I did also say to you, I'd take missing the Champions League for Arsenal to win nothing. Oh, you big dirty turncoat, you. Foxy, I have a signed Ayala Valencia shirt on the wall. One of my all-time favourites. That's brilliant. He was a great defender, wasn't he, Ayala? Rory's huffing industrial strength copium. Rebel MC, Southgate to Man United. Well, we know for a fact that Southgate was interviewed, didn't we? Before Amorim. He was definitely considered. And Jim Ratcliffe definitely likes him. I just wonder whether or not maybe Southgate's being lined up. The fact that, is it Round? Steve Round's there now, isn't he? At United. So maybe that's going to be the case. They're just lining things up for Southgate. Jellyfish, I am a little worried that Agate is starting. Madhouse says a Spurs gonky. No, not at all. I still think Spurs stay up. At this moment in time, if I had to put my mortgage on it kind of thing, I would absolutely go with Leeds. I think Leeds are going down. Based off everything I've seen, I think West Ham are turning a corner. I think Forest have got just enough quality. And I think Europe can help them in many ways. I think Europe can maybe bring them, assuming they go through on Thursday night. We're going to be watching that one on Thursday. Forest against Porto. If Forest do go through, then I think that can give them momentum to take into the league. Because they've got a big squad. But I do think Leeds are going down. I think the way that the way that Leeds have played going forward has been a big concern to me all season. Timbo, because also every time Chelsea are in the Europa League, we win it, so we'd only miss out on Champions League football for 1 year. Sarah, Ineos loves Southgate. Rebel MC, next Crystal Palace manager. Hey, maybe Southgate. Would Southgate take the Crystal Palace job? We know he's an ex Crystal Palace player, isn't he? He's a bit of a legend there, so could he go to Palace, I wonder? Bradley, I mean, Spurs are digging themselves a bigger hole, captain out for the season. Honestly, I don't necessarily think that's a huge loss for Spurs. Romero's a good player, but I think Danzo can come in and do a job. Van der Ven, Danzo, I don't think that's the end of the world for Spurs. I thought they played well enough against Sunderland yesterday that they should get better results. As the season goes on, I think they'll do okay. Moon One, hey everyone, have I missed anything? Not just yet, no. You've not missed anything just yet. We are 12 minutes from kickoff, but we haven't done the lineups. Let's have a look at the lineups. Spurs players are already looking at moving to other clubs. And counter debate, no, he wants Zidane at Palace next. Zizou. Get Zizou in at Palace. Timbo, as soon as Carrick has a bad run, everyone would throw his lack of experience at him. If United will fold under that pressure, then don't bother giving him the job. But is that not always already the case with... It's the same in reverse as well. I think whoever comes in, if they don't give it to Michael Carrick, whoever they bring in, then Carrick is kind of always there in the background, whether he wants to be or not. There's always going to be a core of the United fan base that is very grateful to him for coming in and dragging them into the Champions League. And I think, there is going to be a clamouring for him to get the job. And if they just give it to some manager who comes in and doesn't immediately start well and doesn't hit the ground running, there's going to be question marks. Why didn't we stick with Carrick? Oh, we should have stuck with... Why didn't we give it to Michael Carrick? Right, let's have a look at the lineups. I've still not looked at them. I know Mbeumo's not in, and I know Sesko's starting, but that's about it. So, United have got Senna, Lamens in goal. The lineups are just here on the right-hand side if you're watching with us over on the main platform. Lamens is in goal, Mazraoui right back, Yoro, Martinez and Shaw. Casemiro and Agate. Bruno Fernandes just ahead of them, and then it's Ahmad, Cunha, Sesko front three. So United have got Dalot, Fletcher, Heaven, Lacey, Malacia and Mbeumo, Mount and Xerxes. No Delict, no Dorgu, and Harry Maguire obviously suspended. For Leeds, it's Darlow in goal, Strike, Bijol and Justin, with Goodmanson and Bogle in the wing-back position. So they've gone with a back five. Tanaka and Ampadu just in front. It's going to be very, very deep, isn't it, for Leeds? A really, really deep defensive line with Okafor and Aronson just off Calvert-Lewin. There's not a lot of pace there. There's not a lot of pace and support. It's going to be knock it long to Calvert-Lewin. He's going to have to hold it up as well as he can against Martinez and Yoro. I imagine Calvert-Lewin will peel off onto Lenny Yoro all night. Because Martinez, as small as he is, Martinez knows how to play against... I think Lenny Yoro will struggle against Calvert-Lewin tonight. Even though he's taller and maybe quicker. Bluey Games, real question. Which Liverpool player would you swap for a United player if you could? Right now, I would swap Cody Gakpo for Matthias Cunha. Yeah. Cody Gakpo for Cunha. Absolutely. Maybe Mbeumo. I do like Mbeumo as well, but I think Cunha's the better player. So I would go Cunha for Cody Gakpo. It would be heaven if Leeds win. No kidding. Andy Aronson has pace. Not a lot of it though. Not up against like Lenny Yoro. I don't think he's really going to get much of an opportunity to spread his legs tonight. I don't think he's going to get that much chance. I think, to be honest, it'll be a lot of knock it long, Calvert-Lewin with the flick on, try and pick up free kicks and set pieces. So we'll have to see. HK says, now, mate, Leeds are 100% staying up. I don't see Leeds not, what's that? I don't see Leeds not getting results against Wolves and Burnley, whom they play in the coming weeks. Leeds have a minimum of 6 to 9 points in them left from remaining games. I don't know, there's still time. Leeds haven't been that impressive recently. Mikkel Hansen, good to see you, mate. Evening, mate. I asked you some time ago whether you thought Spurs would be in a relegation battle. You said no. Do you think they're going down? No, I don't think they are going down. And even though they're in the relegation zone at the moment, I still think Spurs will turn it round. And yeah, they're not. I don't think they're going down. Maybe we can argue they are in a relegation battle now, but I still don't think they're going down. I think when you asked me that question, it was when Thomas Frank was in charge. And I don't think they should have sacked... To be honest, I still don't think they should have sacked Ange Postecoglou. But I still don't think they should have sacked Ange or Thomas Frank. Either of them. I am someone who wants clubs to back managers. And I absolutely think that's important. Timbo, Key, can you think of any examples of a brilliant interim manager who has been appointed and then done a brilliant job after that? Oh, that's a good question, actually. I'm trying to think of interim managers full stop. Gus Hiddink obviously came in and won an FA Cup with Chelsea and then left, didn't he? Interim managers, that's probably a good question to throw out to the chat. Interim managers who came into the Premier League, did well on a kind of caretaker basis, got appointed, and did well after. It's probably going to be managers who are kind of lower down the table, kind of came in and I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Certainly not anyone really at the top end. It's not really anyone at the top end of the table, is there? What a Brew says, how we doing, pal? Long time no see. Good to see you, lad. How's things? Tuchel won the Champions League. Did Roberto Di Matteo get appointed at Chelsea after he won the Champions League? I don't think he did he? Ollie gonna sort... Yeah, listen, Ollie did quite well at United, didn't he? Yeah, he did okay. Came in as an interim, got the job permanently, did all right after that. All right, maybe questionable. Timing of the Thomas Frank sacking was shocking considering how much time they gave Ange the season before. I firmly believe that Ange Postecoglou Spurs would not be in the position they are if Ange Postecoglou was still here. He'd have got him out of it. He's a good manager, Ange Postecoglou. Timbo Di Matteo did and was then sacked in November. I mean, that means he got a long time at Chelsea though, right? Like 3 or 4 months is a very, very long time as a Chelsea manager. HK, but it's also fair noting that Leeds don't lose as much as other teams involved in that relegation tussle. Well, maybe they don't lose as much, but I just don't think they win anywhere near enough. And I still think that Forest, Spurs, and West Ham will pick up wins that Leeds maybe won't. And I know they're only 3 points ahead of Spurs at the minute. I think Spurs will pick up 2 or 3 wins and maybe a couple of draws between now and the end of the season. Yeah, they've got Brighton this weekend. We're going to be watching Tottenham Brighton this weekend, Saturday 5:30. What a Brew says, I can't see Spurs staying up, to be honest. So toxic, and De Zerbi is incapable of a bounce. Ange finished 17th last season. He did, but he said, didn't he, on the overlap, he's come out and said afterwards that they basically switched off from February. They didn't even focus on the league because they looked at it and went, we're miles ahead. We're in 17th, but we're miles ahead of 18th. We're absolutely miles ahead of him. So we can, to some degree, focus on Europe. And they won the Europa League. So it was a gamble that paid off, didn't it? It was absolutely the right thing to do. If they had gone out of Europe, they probably would have finished about 12th or 13th. And I'm confident that Spurs would have rather the former than the latter. Timbo, that's true. Jose has spent a combined 5.5 years at Chelsea, which is basically a 20 years adjusted for inflation. Yeah. Foxy Arrow, Flick was originally the assistant to Niko Kovac, wasn't he? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't really know. Hansi Flick's one of them who kind of came out of nowhere. Same thing with United. There was no relegation battle last year whatsoever. No. Gus Hiddink for Chelsea. I mentioned Gus Hiddink, but Gus Hiddink, he won an FA Cup, but he didn't stay after it. He kind of finished or left on mutual. It was only ever on to the end of the season. I've never heard of Gamer Muscle. Yeah, a likely story, Timbo. That sounds exactly the sort of thing you tune into. Tight on the Toffee says Spurs v Everton final day. Could see Spurs getting relegated by the Blues. Dan says Spurs getting 3 wins. Against whom? I only see them getting 2 points. Oh, that's a very negative way of looking at things, Dan. I think Spurs can get wins against... Let's have a look at the fixtures. They've got Wolves. I think they win away at Wolves. I think they win at home against Leeds. That's at least a couple of wins there. I think they'll probably beat Everton final game of the season. Genuinely, final game of the season. They've got Chelsea away, they've got Villa away, and they've got Brighton at home this weekend. I think Brighton's a draw. Wolves away is a Spurs win. Villa away, maybe a draw, maybe a defeat, depending on whether Villa have got a European hangover. I think they'll beat Leeds. Chelsea away, it depends if Rafinha's still there. And I think Everton, they could very much get it. Maybe a point, at least, out of Everton. But we'll see. Rooster Coaster. That's a fabulous name. Love that. Did Michael Owen deserve the Ballon d'Or, or was he just overrated? Yeah, he was absolutely overrated. In my opinion. As a Liverpool fan, Michael Owen was very much overrated, yes. He's got all the muscle I need. Oh, here we go. Spurs rarely beat Chelsea. No, I know, but listen, it only needs to happen once. It only needs to happen once. Shahid, do you reckon Rafinha will lose his job before the end of the season? The way things are going, yes. It's certainly looking like it. Here we go. Come on. This is where we want it to. This is where we want it. Leeds to win. Marching on together. Jack Keenan, remember when Kepa didn't want to get subbed off? Yeah. Yeah, very much so. Willie Caballero was meant to come on, wasn't he? Ahmed Biz talking about managers. Union Berlin appointed a female coach for the first time in the top 5 leagues. Well, she has taken charge of games previously on like a caretaker basis. So it's not entirely a new thing. I mean, it is as a permanent. It's only till the end of the season. Obviously, if she keeps them up, there's a very strong case that she keeps the job on a permanent basis next year. But we're off and underway here at Old Trafford. Come on, Leeds. Yeah, no, that is a big leap forward for women coaching in men's football, though, to see a female coach getting a job in a top 5 league in Germany, Union Berlin. They're 7 points, I think, 6 or 7 points from safety. So they're not entirely out of the woods. She's managed the academy there. She's managed, I think, the Germany under-17s team. She has taken charge of games before when the manager's been suspended or in gaps in between managers. Tight on the toffees. I can see this being a very good game. I did say 2-1 to United, but I have a feeling it'll be a similar game to Bournemouth. It's a foul and a free kick to Leeds. Goodmanson brought down. Foxy says, hang on, what are we saying? Hang on, Foxy, what are we saying? Owen was amazing for a short period. That injury at Ellen Road changed him forever. Was downhill from there. Yeah, as soon as he did his hamstring, he never really looked. He never had that explosive pace, did he? The amount of stupid bonehead men who can't seem to comprehend that a woman can be a good coach is hilarious. I mean, you got an awful lot of comments like that to that effect on X when it was announced this weekend. But yeah, as a father of a little girl, nothing would give me greater pleasure than seeing my little girl wanting to coach and play football and whatever and being involved in the game that I love. Obviously, if she doesn't, that's fine too, but it'd be fantastic if she did. Come on, the Leeds, says the Anfield Vortex. Come on, the Leeds, very much so. Ball whipped in. Leeds! Oh! Edge of the box, hit it, lad! Oh! Big chance for Leeds. 2 minutes in. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, he looks to the skies. Jesus! You've got to stick that away. What a ball in. And he's got to score. He hits it straight at the keeper from 5 yards out. First big chance in the game, and it's a Leeds chance. 2 minutes in. Come on, Leeds. You've got these on the ropes. Should have been 1-0. Do you know what? It's frustrating because Senna Lamans will get praised for that, and that's absolutely fine. But it's straight at him. It is straight at him, that. Can't be saying that's a good save. It's straight at him. Evening, Adam. How's it going? That's the Dom we know and love, missing chances like that. HK key, Spurs do not have enough creativity to win v Leeds, and for proof you can look at our Leeds are extremely good in their defending v Brentford, United at Ellen Road, and also v Chelsea. I mean, they're just one-off games though at the end of the day. Just one-off games, doesn't mean anything. Yeah, bottom line, Spurs have scored more than Leeds have. You know, so you say they've not got enough creativity, but they've scored more goals than Leeds have. They've certainly got the ability to. If that was Onana, that would go in. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it was a good save. Just because if it was Onana, it would have been a goal. Stephen G, how would you feel if your daughter wanted to support Man United and asked you to take her to a game? Fine, no problem. I'd immediately disown her. Obviously, I mean that goes without saying. It's it. Yes, get in there. Oh, it's Okafor. Oh, what a start. Get in there. Yes. Come on, United. Come on, United. Yes, baby! Okafor puts it in, 4 minutes in. They've battered United here. They're absolutely rattled. They're absolutely on the fence, on the ropes. Come on, Leeds. 1-0 Okafor. Come on, baby. Yes. Oh, what a ball in this is. What a finish as well, by the way. He falls at his feet. Lammens, no chance. Absolutely no chance. Take that. What's Yoro doing? You know what? I told you. Dominic Calvert-Lewin would peel onto Yoro, and he's jumped up there. He's absolutely done him. He's done him. 1-0, baby. Get in. Fast start. And 5 minutes in, Leeds are ahead at Old Trafford. What do we make of that then? Romero will be a big miss for Spurs out for the season. He will, yes, absolutely he will. Oh, come on. Harry, how's it going, lads? You're always elbowed. Red card, that. Behave yourself. Elbowed. I've never heard such nonsense. He was never getting a touch on that. City of Northfield, you know, Key, sometimes I get the feeling you want my side to lose. What gave me away? Oh, Lammens! Oh, goodness me! Nearly 2-0 Leeds. Oh, United have not started well here. Give Carrick the job now, quick. Get the contract ready. Get the contract ready for Carrick. Let him sign it quick before they change their mind. This reminds me of last season, the good old days. Carrick out. Get him out. Get Carrick out. Claydon, how's it going? It was Okafor who scored it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin jumped with Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro got just completely done by Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the air, basically. And ball fell to the feet of Okafor, who first touch, didn't even need it. Just lovely little kind of planted his foot straight past Lammens. Really good finish. And Leeds are still going forward here. Go on. That's a foul and a free kick, surely, ref. Oh, I tell you what, this referee, the first to everything here, Leeds. First to everything. They've come out of the blocks here, and Manchester United look timid. They look scared. 92 FC says, scoring in the first 5 minutes usually ends in defeat for the team that scores. And it's so deserved as well. It is, absolutely. Jason Parker, my daughter wanted a Chelsea shirt with Torres on the back. I told her they didn't sell them. Yeah, they've run out of them. That's the old classic. Us Man United. I don't know what that means. Jason Parker, on a brighter note, blow the whistle. That's enough entertainment for tonight. Carrick's at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel? Low energy effort, says Yoro, is exceedingly mid. And there was once a time where Liverpool were going to have a midfield of Mount, Kone and Akate. Thank God that never came to fruition. United look slow. They only play one game a week. And oh yeah, they've had a 24-day break here, haven't they? Leeds are getting 3 points tonight. Hey, I'll have to change my prediction that Leeds are going down if they win this one. Win this one, I think it might be over. United fans waited a month for this. Joe, how's it going, lad? Lovely to see you. Does Bruno get into the Liverpool team? No. Doesn't run enough. Doesn't run enough. Whinges too much. Doesn't get into the Liverpool team at all. Not for me. Klopp really wanted Mount. How does such a great manager have such terrible talent ID? I think Mason Mount is a good player. He's just injured a lot, isn't he? Key, as much as I'd love my kid to be an Everton fan, I'm going to give them the choice. But putting 4 teams on a bed and let them choose. What if they choose a team that's not on the bed? What if she desperately wants to be a Tranmere fan? Joe, why would Tonali go to these frauds? Out of their minds, these lot. And Harry, if you had to take one from United to play at Liverpool, who would you? Cunha, I said before. Make someone ask the same question. Great ball in. Cleared away by Leeds. Too easy, that. Yeah, Cunha for me. The White Rose in the lead. I'm seeing grown Man United fans cry. Ball forward. Headed in. Leeds cleared it away. They're going to come under pressure, Leeds, by the way. They're absolutely going to come under pressure. No doubt about that. But it's certainly a fast start. So I would say if he wasn't injured all the time, he could have been good. Mason Mount, yeah, I think so too. I think he's certainly a talented player. I remember us playing Chelsea in I don't know if it was the FA Cup final or the League Cup final. He dominated us. Absolutely dominated us with brilliant performance. He's definitely had the ability. And he was one of them players as well, Mason Mount, wasn't he? Whenever he played for England, he always seemed to do well, but kind of never really justified being picked for England. Long ball over the top. Here's Ahmad. Strike. Good save. Easy that for the keeper. Too easy. Joe says, Key, I think I was just a bit reactionary last night. I'm going to stick with him, and it looks like the ownership are too. Yeah, it's got to stick with your manager, mate. Long term, it's the best way. It's not a fair match. Leeds also only play once a week. Yeah, this isn't fair. United haven't got their usual advantage over the opposition. Come on, this is better. United getting away. Well done, Leeds. Oh, well, that's fantastic play. Good lad. Wonderful football. United not really able to keep hold of the ball for much longer than a couple of passes. They're very wasteful at the minute, United. Very wasteful. Come on, that's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. Goals for and against this season. Man United 4. Yeah, there you go. The games with the most goals this season have been Man United. They've conceded a shed load, but scored a shed load as well. So, if you're looking for value for money in terms of your ticket at Old Trafford, you know, you'll probably have a leak above you. You'll probably have the roof caving in and dripping on you all game, but, you know, you get to see a fair few goals. Charles McAvery, is Eric Cantona at Old Trafford watching? I don't know, I've not seen him. I've not seen him in the build-up, but he could be. Certainly a well-respected former player of both clubs, albeit I'm not sure just how much Leeds respect him. Barca remontada tomorrow. No, I think Atletico go through. And unfortunately, I think PSG go through. I'm rooting for Liverpool. I really do think at Anfield we can turn it round. I'm not writing us off at all, but it's going to be very difficult. Hey, City of Northville, thank you very much, sir, for your support. Thank you for joining the Premier League Dad Members Club. We will have our weekly members-only lives. If you want to join those weekly members-only lives, you can join the Members Club. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Really appreciate that, City of Northville. Very, very kind of you. And, yeah, thanks for your support for the channel, mate. Very kind. And you'll now be part of our members-only lives. Sarah Tight, I don't think he saw it. So what? The king always watches. I'm just guessing what Key will say. Key will say about what? City wait till Sunday when Liverpool's cry. We've just come off the back of the PSG game when the Blues win 2-1. Oh, right. Sorry. What we'll say this weekend when Everton beat us. Listen, you might do. You might beat us, but you're still not finishing above us. In our worst season ever. Evening, Liam. Fabulous result for you, lads, so far. Corner to Manchester United, is it? Yes, whipped in. Header over the bar. Goal kick. We'll take that. Football, have you ever watched Porto? I have indeed. I went to Porto to watch Liverpool against Porto. At the Dragao, Estadio de Dragao. Yeah. And I had a Francesinha, which is the local delicacy in Porto, which I would not recommend to anyone. If you ever do go to Porto, if you go and watch your team away in Europe or you are in Portugal and you go to Porto to watch a game, if they say, listen, you've got to try the local dish, it's beautiful, the Francesinha, go and try it. Don't try it. It's not very nice. Leeds playing all right at the minute. You are, yeah, you started really well. Tanaka out wide to Goodmanson. Ball in. Again, he's there. Oh, should be 2. Should be 3. Calvert-Lewin should have scored. And that's another opportunity there. Now United on the counter-attack. Ahmad, what a ball that is. Sesko's in. Big chance here for United. Terrible from Sesko. That's not good enough. Not good enough, that. Need better from him. Dance has got to admit, Key, that Everton do have a chance of getting all 3 points for once. Oh, listen, they always have a chance in a one-off game. It's a derby. Of course they always have a chance. I'm not going to rule it out. And we're playing, broadly speaking, pretty terrible. So I would absolutely say that Everton have a chance. But they're not going to finish above us. No, I've watched enough of Everton this season that as bad as we are, we're not that bad. Oh, free kick, and it's a dive from Cunha. I'm going to have to take back what I said earlier about having Cunha in the Liverpool side. And he's not even complaining, is he? It's just an outright dive from him. It's a total dive from Cunha. Look at that. Shameful. No, it's not. No, do you know what? I don't want him anywhere near Liverpool. Nowhere near Liverpool. He should have been done for diving 4 or 5 times minimum this season. That should be a ban. Look at him like that to the ref. You cheeky bugger. Absolutely shocking. That's absolutely outrageous from Cunha. Outrageous. Don't want him anywhere near Liverpool. I'll change my answer from earlier when I said I would swap Gakpo for him. I wouldn't. At least Gakpo's got honour and dignity. Cunha diving. How dare he? Liverpool have famously never, ever had divers. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but when they have happened, I've called it out. I've called it out on this channel this season, by the way. I've done it. I've said, we don't like that. That's not a Liverpool custom. We don't have that. Absolutely don't have that at all. There's going down soft when you're pulled back or you're kicked, and then there is outright diving, and that is an outright dive. Here's Amad Diallo in the area. Strike miles wide from Amad. Too easy. Here's Amad cutting in, and it was just a slice, really, if anything. It was nowhere near. Yeah, got to do better there, really, Amad. Luis Suarez was probably the biggest diver in the league when he was there. I wouldn't go that far. Again, he was another one who had exaggerated contacts rather than actually outright diving. I mean, that if you're going to have a pop at Luis Suarez for his general morality and behaviour, I'm not sure diving is the way to go. There's probably other things you could... There's lower hanging fruits than that one if you're going to criticise Luis Suarez, I promise you. But yeah, diving's probably not the immediate choice with him. Jay Shaw, he can't have honour and dignity. He plays for you lot. Oh, hit me where it hurts. Leeds, come on, keep him out. Well done. Biting was worse. Yeah, well, biting was one of them. Gakpo couldn't dive. He'd just ping his head off the diving board, wouldn't he? And diving. Ashley Young is the one. Yes, Ashley Young absolutely was another one. As well as getting bird doo-doo in his mouth. Jabber Suarez earned some biting criticism. Yeah. Trying to think of something else there we could say. Biting criticism. Yeah. No, I can't think of any other good puns. Jellyfish, it's not happening. There's no energy. Agate has to be subbed. Can't blame this on Agate. This isn't all down to Agate. The opening 20 minutes here, every single United player's looked flat and lethargic. It's nothing to do with Agate, that. All the touch maps are down the left-hand side as well. Or sorry, the right-hand side, as it were. For United. It's all coming down Ahmad's side, isn't it? Timbo, the worst diver was 100% Gerrard. He didn't dive the most, but have you seen his dives? The worst attempts I've seen. That's because it wasn't natural to him. That's because he was such an honest player. Do you know what I mean? So when it did happen, it was a bit like, come on, Stevie. Being a bit silly there. Whereas this fella, absolutely ridiculous. Does it every week. And Juve was terrible. Juve was a very bad... But we got him out the club very quickly. Juve is the worst character we've ever had at Liverpool. By some distance. Hardy says to think Man U could be competing for first if it weren't for Amorim. Eh? No. I actually think Ruben Amorim would have had United about where they are now. It wouldn't have been that much different. Oh, that's brilliant play. That's brilliant play by Leeds. Okafor, Tanaka, back out to Goodmanson. Get it in the box. Bruno Fernandes switching off again. This is why I wouldn't have him. Leeds, far post, ball in. Oh, it's going to be a corner. Bruno Fernandes there. Honestly, it's so poor. How's he a captain? Watch this. Watch that. Oh, you're never ever having him as a captain at Liverpool. Not in a million years. He'd get laughed off the pitch. Can't put that level of effort in as a captain. I'm sorry. The absolute world's greatest diver is Jurgen Klinsmann. No doubt about it, says Graham. Yeah, Jurgen could dive, couldn't he? Ronaldo was the most prolific diver, and Big Sam got the best out of Diouf at Bolton. He did. Neil Warnock got a decent tune out of Diouf as well, didn't he, funnily enough? After calling him lower than a sewer rat. Potentially the best birthday weekend, Key. And oh yeah, Carlsberg don't do birthday weekends, but if they did, hey, we've got a fabulous one. Absolutely sensational. Drogba was also very bad for diving. He was, yes. Jellyfish, please wake up, United. It's not showing any promising signs. 25 minutes in, if anything, it's looking more and more like Leeds are going to get a second. Go on. Honestly, the first two, everything Leeds. Every single second ball. That's how you know United are going to struggle tonight. Because unless they come out with a completely different attitude second half. Oh no, Amad Diallo. Terrible first touch. Big opportunity missed by United. Joe says, Key, your good mate Prime Premier League is on live. You should go. Yeah, you're all right. You're all right, mate. So sloppy and clumsy from United. No kidding. And Leeds, again, first to every single second ball. Every time the ball bounces, it's a Leeds player getting to it first. It's a white shirt. Oh, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Wonderful hold-up play. I'll have a pop at him for a lot of things, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but I tell you what, there's not many better at that. Actually, and that's why I would take him to the World Cup, by the way. Irrespective of how many goals he's scored, if you knock the ball long, if you're trying to get out of your half, if you're under a bit of pressure and, you know, they're pressing well the opposition, Dominic Calvert-Lewin gives you the opportunity to just pen them back in their own half, and he's brilliant at it. He's absolutely world-class at that. That's the one thing Ancelotti got out of him, wasn't it? Knock it long, he'll take it down on his chest, he'll pin the centre-half, and he's strong, he'll win it 9 times out of 10. He's fantastic at it. Plays it simple, maybe doesn't score as much as he should anymore, but he's a very good centre-forward. City of North Hill, this is why I don't love Carrick as a coach. He's been giving them off time, extra home time. Amarim would never. He had them running like dogs. And maybe that's why they look so flat now. Because they're not... Like, Arne Slot has had this Liverpool side. We've looked really, really flat at times. But it's because we've had so many extra games. And a much smaller squad than United. I think, yeah, maybe there's an argument to say that's why United are looking a bit slow here. A little bit cumbersome. Tight on the toffee, he says, that's what Dominic Calvert-Lewin does and Beto does not. Pins the centre-half. Handy in the air when you're chasing a game too is Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, you can pump it in the box and he's there. He's always on the end of stuff. He's good in the air, strong, good hold-up play. That's kind of 9/10 of the law for a centre-forward in the modern game. Because you've got wingers who score and do most of that legwork now. It's not necessarily about being as clinical as it used to be anyway. You can get by being a very good hold-up player. Marlon Herwood would have been a sensational modern-day Premier League striker. Maybe he was born a generation too late. Here's Leeds down the left-hand side. Come on. Drives forward. Get at him. Hit it. Oh, this is a big chance. Bogle. Pull back. No. Get it away! What are you doing? Hit it! Oh! Do you think Leeds will have enough in the tank to keep this going, Key? I hope so. You and me both, buddy. I'm rooting for him. Marching on together. That's what we need. Leeds to just keep at it. Leeds down the left-hand side. Back to Calvert-Lewin. Giving the ball away cheaply, Leeds. You can't do that. You can't keep doing that against United. At some point, they will hurt you. Come on, ref's not even stopped that one. Good lad. Is that Bruno? Is that Bruno who's gone down there? If that's Bruno, don't let anybody try and tell me, man, player of the year. If anyone tries to tell me Bruno Fernandes player of the year, you're off your head. You're off your head. Oh, go on, lad. Hit it. Hit it. Oh. Leeds are killing him here. They're absolutely doing him. Far post. Oh, go on. Strike. Yes! It's 2-0. Get in there. They've done it. Don't let anybody, nobody better tell me Bruno Fernandes for player of the year. You are having a laugh. He's absolutely shocking. He's an absolute disgrace as a captain. I don't care what you're saying about assists. He is an absolute joke as a captain. Unbelievable from Leeds. Okafor, 2 goals, 2-0 up, 30 minutes in. It's unbelievable stuff. And Old Trafford is shaking. And that's not just the foundations. That's not just the wobbly structure. The fans, they're panicking. It's squeaky bum time, as Alex Ferguson used to call it. Oh, it's great stuff. The ball comes out to Okafor here. It's different class. What a goal that is. What a goal. 2-0. Oh, hey. We love to see it. That's some strike. Yes, we love it. Jake Saggers, I think leagues are paying the ref. What for? What for? Bruno Fernandes went down there and he actually turned round and screamed at the ref and then stayed down. There's nothing wrong with him. Absolutely nothing wrong with him. He should have got up, get on with the play. He did that against Bournemouth. The exact same thing happened against Bournemouth and United conceded. It's the same thing. Absolutely disgraceful, and it's absolutely on Bruno Fernandes. Don't let any United fan try and let him get off the hook for that. That's shocking from Bruno, that. Absolutely shocking. Ball over the top. Cleared away for a corner. Yeah, now Bruno Fernandes says, come on, United. He's great at that. He's fantastic at that. Going like that to the players, throwing his arms up and saying that to the crowd, yeah? When you fall on the floor, Bruno, and the opposition have got the ball, rather than letting your teammates be a man light, get up and get back. Captain. Shocking. Well, here we go. It's a free kick. Oh, it's a corner for United. Ball whipped in. Headed away. We'll take that. Get out to him. No cross. No cross. Free kick United. Carrick out, says Swifty. Leaks in the goal. Leaks in the stadium. Absolute limbs from the Premier League Dad studio there. It was great. I couldn't believe that. Can't believe this scoreline. It's top class. Bruno Fernandes, right-footed, outside the area. It's not really shooting distance. It's a cross into the box. They've not got Harry Maguire, who is the cheat code on these situations. Ball in. Easy for the keeper. Player of the season again, having an absolute stormer. Badal says, to be honest, Bruno going back down was inexcusable there. It is. But that's not the first time we've seen it. It's too often. They're in again here, Leeds. Go on. Get a third. Oh. They've got him on the ropes here. They've absolutely got him on the ropes. It's a free kick to Leeds outside the area. This could be over by half time if United aren't careful. It could be 3. LFC Matt, United are lucky it's only 2. That's exactly right. Yeah, they're lucky it's only 2. They have been battered here, United. First half, it's been all Leeds, and I never saw it coming. I'll level with you. I thought United would win tonight, and I thought Leeds would go down. This first half from Leeds, splendid. Absolutely changed my mind on them completely. They've been terrific. United haven't been great, but Leeds have been terrific. Credit where it's due. Ball in, far post, header. Oh, I'm cleared away. Leeds have got it back. All that as well. Leeds haven't won it at Old Trafford for, what was it? Leeds haven't won at Old Trafford since 1970 something or something stupid like that people were putting in the chat. It's always when you have them stats, as soon as you've got them stats to hand, someone said Leeds aren't winning tonight. They've not won at Old Trafford since 1975 or whatever it is. The last time Leeds won, the Queen was watching Coronation Street's first ever episode, or I don't know, some sort of nonsense like that. As soon as you've got them stats to hand, you just know it's happening. You know it's happening. Shahid, I can't believe what I am seeing, Key. I can. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Richard Kennedy, I can't wait for work tomorrow if it stays like this for Leeds. One of my managers is a United supporter. He's in for some grief. And Madhouse says, why start Martinez? I mean, who else have you got, realistically? It's not really anyone that they could have started, is there? Who have United got in defence that they could have started over Martinez? Heaven? Heaven, that's it. Like, it's either Heaven or Lisandro Martinez. I think Martinez is your best defender, is he not? Surely you'd start Martinez. The only defender you've got on the bench is Heaven at centre-back. Liam, if we hold on to this and beat Wolves on Saturday, we stay up, I believe. I agree. I absolutely agree, mate. We was talking before the game. I predicted Leeds to go down. Massively got it wrong. I think you've played really well tonight. Timbo, I started Senesi over Strike in my FPL. Not my smartest choice. And Luke Shaw did a decent job at centre-back once upon a time. But, yeah, I know, but if you'd have sent out tonight, if United had gone out tonight with Martinez on the bench and a centre-back pairing of Luke Shaw and Yoro, they would have got absolutely, even more than they have been, dominated. Can't put Luke Shaw at centre-back. Surely not. This is what Calvert-Lewin is when he's on form. He's very hard to stop. Forest will beat United. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Hey, and all these United fans, I can't wait. There's a load of United fans who are they've been giving it me for ages that they're going to finish above us. Oh, hey, and they're not that far ahead. And we've still got to play them here as well. Oh, I'd love it. It'd be absolutely sensational. We're only 3 points behind them now. 6 games to go. Header, cleared away Leeds. We'll have that. Good stuff. Strike. Oh, over the bar. Goal kick. Goal. Hey, and Cunha screaming at the ref there. He's on a yellow card. He wants to be careful. Mateus Cunha on a yellow card. He's got to be careful. Timbo, I can't believe Everton fans wanted Calvert-Lewin out because he did a couple of poses in some magazines. I think, in fairness, they wanted him out because he was basically demanding massive, massive money. And there was rumours that he was being targeted by, like, maybe bigger clubs than he actually is, right? Or was. There was rumours that he was going to go to United. Arsenal wanted him not that long ago. Arsenal, to be fair, the way they play, I actually think Dominic Calvert-Lewin would have been a great signing for them. But yeah, Arsenal, United, Newcastle, these were all the teams. Apparently Chelsea, again, once upon a time. There was a lot of teams who were linked to him as like a backup option, another English player. We all know how valuable English players are to teams in and around the Champions League places. And yeah, I think he asked for big money from Everton. They didn't want to give it to him, and they didn't really have it to give, maybe. And he thought he'd get a better offer than Leeds. And I don't think it necessarily panned out that way. Dixie Dean's in with knickers and bras. Yeah. Our centre forward wears knickers and bras. Hey, Dixie Dean's into it. Bob Latchford's into it. Duncan Ferguson's into it. So why the fuck's he got to do it, eh? He apparently wanted 140 grand a week. Yeah, that's it. It was a lot of money for him. United shouldn't be giving anyone stick. They've had it easy this season. Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Liverpool. I don't think we need him now, but it would have been quite funny if we'd have signed him from the Ev. Jabba, his skirt photo shoot was just a bad look when he was already performing poorly and injured most of the time. Yeah, that was another thing, wasn't it? It was bad timing. It was one of them where he kept coming out and doing like photo shoots, fashion stuff, while he was injured and the team was struggling. The team were like right down the potentially getting relegated and he's doing photo shoots. It's not a great look. It's a little bit like Liverpool, to be honest. The owners this weekend have chosen to put Liverpool's prices up, ticket prices. Why would you do it at a time when the club's really struggling? Yellow card from Tierney. Brendan says, brilliant stuff. Now we had nearly a 3 full months to work with the players. Carrick's real impact is being felt. And City of Northville, the first red card for 2 simulation yellows. Yeah, well, he's just levelled it up. James Justin, actually, he's just been booked. So, 2 yellow cards in the game so far, Cunha and Justin. United, ball in, good defending away, well done Tanaka. Okafor, wonderful play this from Leeds, really, really top play. 5 minutes to half-time. Okafor having the game of his life here. John Zena says there was a run Dominic Calvert-Lewin went on under Ancelotti where he was special. Yeah, he had, was it 18 goals he got? I'm sure he got 18 goals in the Prem. Very talented player. Don't think there was any doubt about that. Tight on the toffees, I always find when Tanaka plays, Leeds a next level in the middle of the park. Tanaka's technical ability's never really been in doubt. It's always been whether or not he can physically play at that level in the Premier League for such a long time. But he's on the ball. He's brilliant. Ball in. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, lucky. Just over the bar. Bit too much on the cross. Swifty says, I thought James Justin was a future England fullback. Injuries hampered him. Yeah, he's... How old is he now, James Justin? Tony Peters, Leeds will stay up after this game. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Here's Amad Diallo down the right-hand side. Ball whipped in. Pre-ponytail Calvert-Lewin was special. Why is everyone writing United off? Yes, they've been shit, but it's at Old Trafford. I don't know if you're watching the game, mate. I'm sure you are, but if you are watching the game, you'll see this is a really bad performance from United. This is a really, really worrying performance from United. I think if you're watching this, it's not just the quality. It feels like there's quite a... I don't know. They just look really flat. They look like they're lacking real intensity, and I just feel like the captain's a big part of that. I always feel like if the United team is flat, they have to look to the captain to raise the energy, and I don't feel like Bruno Fernandes does that anywhere near as much as he should. Jellyfish Leeds are outplaying us. I'm disgusted in how we are playing. Jabba, we beat this lot at Old Trafford with only 10 men. That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Flat's being kind. Just no spark. Just no... Look at that. That's the big question mark for me. Whenever I see a team picking the ball up and within maybe a pass or two, they're giving the ball away under very little pressure, that's a sign that something's not quite right. Liverpool have been like that for large parts this season, by the way, and that's what's worried me a lot. But I think we've seen from United today that you've not had a sustained spell of possession in 43 minutes. Look at that. Bruno Fernandes giving the ball away again. You've had 5 passes there. 5 passes and then Bruno Fernandes gives it away. He's having a bad game, your captain. Jason, United suffering burnout from too many games. Man United playing like Arsenal. They're not playing that bad. They're not quite that bad. I promise you they're not that bad. 3-star, this result is going to dent United's European hopes. Well, so far, they're still 7 points clear of Chelsea. 7 points clear of Chelsea. This notion of they're gonna catch Manchester City is done if they lose this one, because that's what a lot of United fans were talking about. Is we're gonna be in a title race. We're gonna catch Man City. Well, they're 9 points behind City, and City have a game in hand. So that's not gonna happen. And they are now only above Aston Villa on goal difference. Goal difference alone is the only thing keeping them ahead of Aston Villa. Liverpool still got to play Man United here at Old Trafford as well. HKK, I called it, didn't I? I told you all to put your money on Leeds. Agate's been pants, giving balls away, and his first touches, on God, the worst I've seen. Mainu's 2,500 times the player of Agate. Mate, I don't think you can just put it on Agate. Mazraoui, Fernandes, like Cunha, they've all had Sesko. Sesko's had a chance or two. You know, I just don't feel like any of the players in that United side, none of them can really go in at half-time and say, I've really put a shift in. They've not. They've had a really, really poor game. Quality-wise and just effort and intensity. Oh, have you missed? Lisandro Martinez. Lucky boy. Tanaka at the back stick. Tell you what, Salmons, Lamons, and United just getting it all wrong. Oh, I can't believe that doesn't go in. I can't believe that doesn't go in. He's rounded the keeper. Oh, Martinez, well done. Goodness me. Honestly, it's not even an exaggeration that to say it could have been 4-0. Not even an exaggeration to say it should be 4-0 to Leeds, is it? It should be 4-0, and it's a corner to Leeds with about 90 seconds left of the half. Tanaka puts the ball in. Header. Oh, straight at the keeper from strike. Nearly 3. God, it could be 5. It could have been 5. This could have been more humiliating for United than the Liverpool game where we were 4-0 up at half-time. It genuinely could have been that type of game here. Tanaka struggling. Nigel says, Key, you've had the perfect couple of days. Liverpool win, Arsenal lose, United losing. It's been a tough weekend for me. Our 20-year unbeaten record has gone against Ipswich. Hey, listen, not the end of the world. I'm sure Norwich will be back next year, mate. I absolutely believe Norwich will do well next year. But this is good. This is positive. This is really, really positive from a Leeds United standpoint, from a Manchester United standpoint. It's absolutely terrifying to think what could have happened in this first half. The good news, I think if you're Michael Carrick, the good news will be you'll say to your team at half-time here, it's only 2-0, lads. You've got away with it. You've actually had one of the worst halves I've seen, if not the worst half I've seen from this United side this season. This is the worst I've seen them play, whether it was under Amorim or under Carrick. This is their worst performance of the season. Absolutely dreadful, and they're still within touching distance of Leeds. That'll be the big frustration for Danny Farke. He'll be saying, you need one more, lads. Don't stop. Don't contain. You need one more. Go and get the third goal and kill these off because it's done, right? From Michael Carrick's point of view, he'll look and go, lads, you'd only need one. If you get one, these will start panicking. So you're still in it. You're absolutely still in it. That's got to be the frustration from Farke. But it is half-time. Manchester United 0, Leeds 2. Oh, what do we make of that then? Give me your half-time thoughts. What do we think? What do you take from that? Give me your half-time thoughts. Sum it up. Sum it up for me in a sentence. City of Northville, good news is if it stays like this, we will not make this Carrick mistake. And Chimey, some United fans make me want to switch over to Liverpool. That bad? Oh, R2 says Man U are embarrassing. Bruno couldn't lace Wirtz's boots. Listen, I got called out in the chat earlier when people said I wouldn't swap Bruno Fernandes for Wirtz. I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't. Wirtz runs himself into the ground. If he gets tackled, he's straight back up and chase him back. He's an hard-working lad. And you just don't get this throwing the arms up and whinging at your team. He doesn't get any of that. He's humble and he's absolutely brilliant as well. Bruno Fernandes is not... The juice isn't worth the squeeze. As good as he is going forward, and he is a talented player, he's creative, he's fantastic. I'm not denying that. On the ball, brilliant. Off the ball, absolute liability. Liability, wouldn't have him anywhere near Liverpool. The boos at half-time, holy God. The half-time boos. I don't even know, says thought I'd drop in and say hello. I'm wondering how we lost to this United side. New manager bounce may be a thing, except for Tottenham. Timbo says half-time thoughts. Leeds good, United bad. I am the almighty football pundit. I think my blood is boiling, says Jellyfish. XX, my name is TAO, says brilliant performance by Leeds. It is. Yeah, credit to Leeds. I think we've got to say that as well. Marie says Leeds fighting to stay out of relegation and we aren't even trying to fight for that Champions League spot. Imagine a world, actually. Imagine a world where United do fall out of that Champions League spot. I can't see it happening. They're 7 points behind Chelsea. Albeit, Chelsea play United this weekend. Maybe, just maybe, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, if Chelsea were to beat United, they'd be 4 points behind them with 5 games to go. Could it happen? Could it happen? United back to normal settings. City of Northville says, of course you wouldn't swap Wirtz for Bruno. It's the same profile player, but faster, younger, and less emotional. Yeah, you said it far more articulately and succinctly than I ever could. Jay Shaw, does Carrick have the weight for a hairdryer? I wonder if that's his style. I don't know how Michael Carrick would approach this in the dressing room. How do we think Carrick is as a character, as a manager? That United team walks into the dressing room now. They're in there. They've just got in the dressing room. And they sit down and they've got the water bottles or whatever they're having. And Michael Carrick's walking in. What does he do? Does he throw bottles around? Does he stomp his feet? Does he scream? Does he shout? Does he get in a couple of players' faces? Ferguson used to do that, didn't he? Ferguson used to shout at Rooney, even though Rooney was working his socks off, because he was trying to have a go. He was trying to have a pop at Nani and Ronaldo, because they were the ones who weren't tracking back. But he knew if he had a go at them, they couldn't take it. Whereas Rooney would go out and try and prove him wrong. I just wonder whether Carrick is that style of a manager, or is he more likely to say, lads, listen, you're 2-0 down. Pragmatic. Let's just have a little think about this. You're 2-0 down, but you're still in the game. Somehow, after the worst half of football you've played, you're still in the game. One goal completely changes it. It's 0-0, right? Forget about it. It's totally done. Forget about it. Go out second half. Win the second half. If you score first, these will collapse. That, I think, is how I would expect Fergie to approach this situation. Timbo, you have to sit and ask yourself, what is Paul Pogba doing in all this? Rohale, good to see you. Jellyfish says they better change it up and play better. The performance was disgraceful. Carrick doesn't have the aura of Fergie. He used to throw stuff at players, throw bottles around. He's been playing their friend. He is the cool mum manager style. And I reckon Carrick's in the cubicle on the phone to Fergie. Oh. Addy P, how do you feel about the derby on Sunday? I think we'll get a result in that, even if it's only a draw. I don't see us getting beat. I says they're getting screamed at 100%. Butch Jonah, you're 2-0 down and your captain's a diver. I don't even know. Leeds and Sunderland are my surprises this season. Leeds started poor and slowly became half decent. United always lose these games to Burnley, Leeds, etc. Jellyfish Fergie would snap. Right. Well, let's do our another little halftime quiz. Another little halftime quiz. We'll keep it. Should we keep it United focused? Bugger it. We will. We'll keep it United focused. Yeah. Can you name for me the top 25 Manchester United players in Premier League history with the most assists? The most assists for Manchester United. Can you tell me the top 25 players with the most assists for Manchester United in Premier League history? Get your answers in the chat. Jabber, Carrick can't get a word in with Bruno still whining about the non-foul. And HK says, Key, but don't you think it's a bit of a concern that we play very well versus the big teams and then we drop off in these type of games? Well, not really, no, because I don't think Leeds ever expected. You've just been promoted, so if you finish, where are you now in the table? 15th. I think if you'd have offered most Leeds fans and Danny Farke 15th in the table at the start of the season, they'd have took it. 15th is a decent return for Leeds. Right, Giggs, says CB12. Yep, Giggs is number 1. Beckham, Rooney. Beckham is 3rd. Rooney is 2nd. Paul Scholes, says Rohale. Rohale's right, it's Scholes 5th. Bruno is 4th. Bruno Fernandes 4th. Definitely not Agate. Jellyfish says Brian McClure. No, Brian McClure isn't in the top 25. Dan says King Eric. King Eric Cantona is 6th. The top 6. We're doing the top 25 Manchester United Premier League goal creators. The players with the most assists for Man United in Premier League history. Cantona, Scholes, Bruno, Beckham, Rooney and Giggs are the top 6. I need more from you. Keane and Nicky Butt. Nicky Butt isn't there, but Roy Keane is 15th. Makeda, no, not Makeda. Nani or Ronaldo, both of those. Nani, believe it or not, got more assists for United. Nani with 8th and Ronaldo is 9th. Pogba, Paul Pogba is 12th. Gary Neville is 13th. Phil Neville's not in the list. Not Garnacho, no, and not Jesper Blunkvist. Dennis Irwin is, though. Dennis Irwin is 21st. Sheringham. Teddy Sheringham is 19th. Ince and Kanchelskis. Not Kanchelskis, not Ince, no. Casemiro. No, not Casemiro. Veron, Fred and Evra. Evra is 22nd. Veron, no. Fred, no. Van Persie. No, not Van Persie. Valencia, Cole and Berbatov. Berbatov, no. Valencia is 11th. Cole is 16th. Lee Sharp is 24th. Dwight York is 23rd. Steve Bruce, no, not Steve Bruce, not Eric Ten Hag. There's a fella on the touchline today who you've not said yet. Not Di Maria Sanchez, no, but Carrick is. Carrick is 20th. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to get. You've got 19 out of the top 25. Good work, everyone, already. Solskjaer, Timbo. Yeah, Solskjaer's one of them. There's still more to get. I've still not seen this name mentioned. Chimey says Fletcher. Darren Fletcher's there. Yes, he's 25th. Not Ruud van what's his name. No, but Rashford is. Rashford is 7th. Rashford, more assists than Nani and Ronaldo, just behind Eric Cantona. So far you've got Fletcher, Darren Fletcher, Lee Sharp, Dwight York, Patrice Evra, Dennis Irwin, what a fullback he was, by the way, Michael Carrick, Teddy Sheringham, Andy Cole, Roy Keane, Gary Neville, Paul Pogba, Antonio Valencia, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ronaldo, Nani, Rashford, Cantona, Scholes, Bruno, Beckham, Rooney and Giggs. There is 3 left to get. 3 left to get. Mata, yes, Mata is there. 2 more to go. I'll be surprised if you get these 2. Oh, well, hey, Rachel Todd's got 1. Ashley Young, well done, Rachel. 1 left to get now. Trying to see if anyone's mentioned him. Not Orbitan, not Di Maria, not Sanchez, not Berbatov, not Kanchelskis. Not Quinton Fortune, Robson, Park, Evra. Evra's already in. Raphael, no. Ashley Young is. There you go. Martial. Martial, Dan got it. That's the top 25 Manchester United goal creators in Premier League history. Darren Fletcher, 25th. Lee Sharp, 24th. Dwight York, Evra, Dennis Irwin, Carrick, Sheringham, Ashley Young, Juan Mata, Andy Cole, Roy Keane, Anthony Martial, Gary Neville, Pogba, Valencia. And then the top 10 biggest goal creators is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Cristiano Ronaldo, Nani, Rashford, Cantona, Scholes, Bruno Fernandes, Beckham, Rooney, and Giggs. I have got another question for you, maybe, to think about. This one's a bit more of a ponderer one. It's not actually one of my quizzes, but I saw it earlier on. If you've seen the video that I've seen, don't put the answer in the chat. But this is a good question worth thinking about. There is a player. Which player has lost a Champions League final, an FA Cup final, and a League Cup final with 3 different clubs, and he's never actually won any of those competitions? Champions League final, FA Cup final, League Cup final. He's lost each of those with 3 different clubs, and he's never actually won those competitions. There's one player. Not Tevez. No, not Beckham was in there, but not Tevez. It's not Robbie Fowler. Nice quiz. Cheers, Jellyfish. Not Ballack. No, not Ballack. Love to see it, Vinny. We all love to see Leeds beating United. Nico, mate, you can't spam. You can't spam. You don't need to spam. Any spamming just gets you banned. Come on, don't be like that. You don't need to spam. You should do better than that. If you're that desperate for attention, maybe seek therapy. Not Salah. No, not Salah. Salah has won all of those competitions. It's a player who he's played for English teams, obviously, because he's played in an FA Cup final, a League Cup final, and a Champions League final for 3 different teams. Never won those competitions. It's not Gallas and it's not Rooney. No, Rooney has absolutely won a Champions League and all of those things, hasn't he? Let me just double check that I'm right in saying that he hasn't won all 3. I don't think he has won all 3. Yep. No, he hasn't. He hasn't won any of those competitions. But he has been a beaten finalist in a Champions League, a League Cup final, Champions League final, League Cup final, FA Cup final. It's not Ruud van Nistelrooy and it's not Sol Campbell. It's a very good question, this. When you find out the answer, I promise you, you'll love it. It's one to tell your mates. Luke the marine biologist, what was the question? The question is, which player has been a beaten finalist in a Champions League final, a League Cup final, and an FA Cup final with 3 different teams and never won any of those competitions? Not David James. Give us a club. One of the clubs was Manchester United. Is it a former United player? It is. It is a former United player. He also has been in an FA Cup, a League Cup final, and a Champions League final, as well as being a former United player. He's been in those 3 finals with 3 different clubs. One of them was with United. And he's lost every single one, and he's never won a competition. He has won things, I'm sure, but he's never won any of those. It's not Seedorf, no. Famously not a United player, or Yossi Benayoun. Not Mark Bosnich, no. Not Zlatan, not Mata, not Tevez, not Evra. Is he English? He's not English, no. And that's as good as you're getting. You're not getting any more clues. You're getting no more clues. Not Van Persie, no. Not Darren Fletcher. Keep guessing. Not Cavani or Berbatov. I'll tell you what I'll do here. I'll give you till the 50th minute. If no one's got it by the 50th minute, I'll tell you. Give it 5 minutes. It's not Lee Grant, Tom Cleverley or Pogba. No. Right, so give it till the 50th minute unless someone guesses it. Is it a keeper? No. It's not Eto. It's not Falcao. There you go. Chimey's got it. It's Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku. It is, yes. Romelu Lukaku. He was a beaten Champions League finalist with Inter Milan, a beaten FA Cup finalist, I believe, with Man United, or a beaten FA Cup finalist with Chelsea. Either way, he was a beaten FA Cup finalist, League Cup with Chelsea, or maybe it was with Everton, actually. I don't know who was a beaten FA Cup finalist with. Let's have a look. Who was he a beaten FA Cup finalist with? FA Cup runner-up with United, 2017-18. He was also an FA Cup runner-up with Chelsea, in fairness, but he was also an EFL Cup runner-up in 21-22 when Liverpool beat them. So, yeah, didn't win a Champions League, didn't win an FA Cup, didn't win a League Cup, but a beaten runner-up in every single one of those competitions. Good question, that. Didn't he win the Champions League with Chelsea? He didn't, mate. No, he didn't. He does have a FIFA Club World Cup 2021 honour to his name with Chelsea, but not a Champions League. Yeah, Romelu Lukaku. Raymond Kangumba. Hi, I am tired of Eddie Howe. Board should sack him, and Xabi Alonso appointed now as the Newcastle United manager. Here's Leeds into the area. Good tackle from United, and they just about get it away. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul, ref. It's not a foul. Lukaku blocked his own player's shot in that final. Yeah, there you go. Romelu Lukaku. United in the area, big chance. Sesko! Over the bar. No, off the line. Oh, we'll take that. Well done. Good save from the keeper. And then Leeds complete the clearance. United off the line there. Terrible defending, that from Leeds. What's he doing? Shocking defending. But a big save, that from the keeper. Big save. Sam, high key, we could be relegated next weekend. Hey, listen, it's been a long time coming. You've got to focus on getting back up now with Wolves. I think Wolves will come back up before long. Good club. I'm sure you'll be back in the Prem before long. United in the area. Got to clear it away. That's better. Well done, Leeds. Brendan Arkey, you said, or at least insinuated, he lost the Champions League final with a Premier League team. No, I didn't. Maybe I didn't clarify. I said he did it with 3 different teams. That's all I said, with 3 different teams. It is Lukaku, Madouts. Yes, it is Lukaku. Xabi Alonso is definitely not for us. Whoever wants Eddie out for him is a maniac. Bogle's just been brought down there by Luke Shaw. Silly from Luke Shaw. Now then, I wonder. Tanaka plays it long into the area. United just about get it away. Leeds still pushing. They're not giving the game up, are they? Well done, Bogle. Lovely ball over the top. Goal kick. Key, another good result today. I'm starting to think you may qualify tomorrow. I've got the magic birthday dust sprinkled tonight. Daddy-O, just beat the Spuds on the way out and you'll have my support next season. Quizmaster's always right. We might need to get a VAR check on that. STR. Oh, hey, they're all laughing at United here. It's wonderful stuff. Luke Shaw down the left-hand side. United pushing. Still pushing. Another great day at the office for United. What a weekend for us. Liverpool fans, can your birthday be every weekend? Bruno Fernandes juggling with the ball. Gives it away again. It's not... Honestly, any United fan who rates Bruno Fernandes over a 4 out of 10 tonight, what a shocker. Can't wait to see player ratings after the game for this one. He's had an absolute howler tonight, Bruno. Leeds should just pass the ball amongst ourselves for the second half and run Man United ragged. They haven't got the energy, United. They look so drained. There's no, get up and go at all. Come on. We need a... Do you know what? I'll be honest. I'm quite happy if we take a dull, drab, boring second half here. Just see the game out. Doesn't need to be too much now from Leeds. You're 2-0 up. Just take the results. Take the results. Just settle things down. Bruno is off it. The whole team is. What is going on here? Says Jellyfish. Yeah, it's a bad night at the office. Bad day at the office for United. And they've got Chelsea away next weekend. Two sides who are smash out of form at the minute. DCL bullying the Butcher and Big Lenny. Adam says 1 game in over 3 weeks and they look like they've played twice already this week. Yeah. Got to wonder, by the way, haven't you? This sort of thing does have to make you wonder what would happen if United were in 4 competitions and trying to go deep in 4 competitions. How would they cope with that? This squad just doesn't seem to be able to. Maybe the manager doesn't seem to be able to. It takes an awful lot, doesn't it? Ball over to the far... That's terrible again. Who put that cross in? Casemiro. Daddy-O says, you took all my birthday luck. Not only did Arsenal lose the groceries, had a bunch of crap substitutions on my treats, and evening takeaway, they forgot my chicken wings. They forgot your chicken wings on your birthday? Oh, I won't be going back there. Rachel Todd, my late dad was a Man United fan. I'm sorry to hear that, Rachel. I really, truly am. I hope... I don't know what I hope there because I don't know how late or recent it was, but I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sure it's not a pleasant time to be a Man United fan tonight. Anyway, Man United fans in the chat going off. One of my mates says Bruno is the best midfielder in the Prem. There's a lot of United fans in the chat yesterday clamouring saying that he should be player of the year. I don't get it. Moon One says, well, they did concede in the first 5 minutes, so they might just be shell-shocked. Sam says, who do you think might be 18th? I genuinely think Spurs. Oh, there's a VAR check. What for? What for? Pull of the hair? Oh, Lisandro Martinez, red card here. He's pulled Dominic Calvert-Lewin's hair here. This could be a red. I think it's going to be a red. Oh, Martinez is going to be sent off. We didn't even see it coming. But Lisandro Martinez, the butcher, he's pulling the hair of Calvert-Lewin. Look at that. That's going to be a red card, referee. That's going to be a red card. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. They're down to 10 men with 35 minutes left. It could be a walk in the park for Leeds. It's so easy. Oh. This is sensational stuff, isn't it? Absolutely sensational. The Butcher. The Butcher's on the slab. He's on the slab, Paul Tierney. He's going to explain to us now why a hair pull means a red card. Off you go. Bye-bye, Butcher. Oh, here we go. Red card, sir. Ta-da, lad. Off you go. On your bike. Oh, on your bike. Look at Carrick. Oh. Do you know what that's like? That image there of Carrick looking around like is going to be the same one. Do you remember when David Moyes got beat on penalties? Was it against Sunderland in the League Cup? And Moyes is just stirring like that as United manager. That's going to get clipped up there. Absolutely sensational. United down to 10 and 2-0 down. Oh, baby. Word on the field, is it? It was on the halfway line. It was nothing. It was a nonsense from Martinez. It's an absolutely shocking decision from maybe the most experienced player for United at the back. It's so poor. Look at that. I mean, he does it twice, actually. He does it twice. Calvert-Lewin goes like that and reacts first time, and he does it again. Not good enough. Yeah, Lisandro Martinez, you're supposed to be the butcher, not the barber. Send him back to Ajax, the idiots. Ahmed says, Maguire only has a one-game ban. Rachel Toddy tried to convince me to support United. Who is your team, Rachel? Sam says Spurs would absolutely rip the Championship to pieces next season. I think genuinely if they go down, I think Wolves and Burnley will be strong. Key, I think we can all agree that's too soft for a red card. Keep the bias away and look at it. You'd be screaming if Van Dijk got a red for this. No, it is. It is. Of course it's a red card. Of course it's a red card. Why are you saying that's not a red card? It has to be a red. It's that's. Do you know why that's a red card? Do you know why it's a red card? Because every time that's happened in the Premier League, it's been a red card. There's a precedent for it. Now, we might not like it. You're saying it's not a red card, but by definition it is. Bruno Fernandes has just and look at him screaming at the ref again. Book him, ref. Get him booked for that. Never touched it. You did, Bruno. We all saw it. Book him. Book Bruno Fernandes for that. Get him booked for screaming at you there, Paul Tierney. I'd be fuming if my player done that. Soft as for me, sorry. It is soft. It is absolutely soft, but it is the right decision. Listen, if the referee is governed by the rules, right, and the IFAB, the PGMOL, whatever, right, they say that if you pull a player's hair, it's violent conduct. Referees have to give a red card. It is a red. Of course it is. It's definitely a red. Far post and Leeds knock it behind. Unlucky. Rohill, has a Championship team ever been in the Champions League? No, but a Championship team has been in the Europa League or the UEFA Cup multiple times. That's happened. Jabba says pulling her is and has been a red this season. Just ask Everton. Yeah, couple of players who've been sent off for it this season. It's definitely a red. Can't be pulling her on the pitch. Listen, I don't want it to be a red card. If I'm dead honest with you, I would rather that not be a red. But by the rules, it is a red. So of course it is. Keane got sent off for an accidental hair pull. That is the rule for now. Exactly. Yeah. Michael Keane got sent off. Exactly. It's exactly the same. It was a hair pull. It has to be a red card. That's just how it is. You might not like it, but unfortunately that is the case. Manchester United are down to 10 with 30 to go and 2-0 down. Old Trafford might just start emptying here. Oh, it's wonderful to see. I love the fact that the game is as good as wrapped up this early. It's so good. 30 minutes. We're just going to enjoy this one now. That's never a red card, man. You can't be serious. But it is. Of course it is. He hardly even touched him. It's not a foul. But it definitely is. You can't pull a player's hair. By the letter of the law, it's a red card. The answer is, don't pull her. Welshwing, if you're going to say that's a red card because it's the rules, no matter how soft, then by definition, the Bournemouth handball was a pen. No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because as we've already said many times, I appreciate the super chat, by the way, very kind of you. But no, it's not. Just because the handball rule means it's very much interpretive, isn't it? The handball rule is not black and white. It's very much subjective. Whereas that is not subjective. If you pull a player's hair, you are red carded. What you're trying to do is conflate subjectivity with objectivity. That is a red card. We don't like it, but it is. Handballs are still very much to be discussed. Hey, Lee McClellan. Lee's very upset. Lee's having a bad day. Leeds with a corner. Get it in. Oh, unlucky. Nearly 3. Go on, lads. Jason Parker. Maybe Martinez thought he was the barber of Bilbao and not the butcher. Barry Hughes. I'm a United fan, but we are piss poor tonight. Bad night for United fans, isn't it? Bad night for United. Bad night for United fans. And to be fair to him, Old Trafford hasn't quite yet emptied. I thought they would do the Manchester walk. I thought they'd be gone. I thought we'd be seeing large pockets of red seats around the stadium. But with 30 minutes to go, 2-0 down and 10 men, they're getting passed off the park by Leeds. The Leeds fans are going, ole, ole, at Old Trafford. This is about as bad as it gets for United. Genuinely, I actually think this is maybe more humiliating than when Liverpool beat them 4 or 5-0 here. Liverpool are the big rivals, but we were a great side. This is Leeds who've been down the bottom all season. They're getting their arse handed to them. They're getting absolutely mauled by Leeds here. Forget the red card. They were getting mauled before the red card. Now it could be 3 or 4. Key, what have I missed? You've missed the greatest, the absolute greatest second half. It's great. It's a great game. This is one of the best games of the season for me. Absolutely brilliant. Man United 0, Leeds 2. Lisandro Martinez getting United down to 10 for pulling the hair of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Oh, and Leeds are in again here. This could be 3. Go on, lad. Hit it. Oh, so close. Nearly 3-0. Come on. I'm loving it. Go on. Oh, it's great stuff. Rohale says Leeds are a rival of Man United too. Not a major one these days, but still. Lock them in, make them watch. Unknown Wolf, I would argue the hand incident would be in a natural possession. Touching someone's hair like that is not. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I absolutely agree. Addy, you won't be so happy on Sunday. Hey, well, we'll see. We'll see. I hope you're still here on Sunday, mate, because on Sunday I'll be here. Whether Liverpool win, lose or draw, I will be here. I hope you are as well. The city of Northville, why does a man even need such luxurious hair? It's a scandal. I've actually got a top knot behind here, would you believe? I've got a bit of a Dominic Calvert-Lewin going on at the back. You'd never guess it to look at me. Can you please do a red card poll? Go on, we'll do a red card poll, yes. Go on, let's see if it was. Let's ask the chat. Was this a red card? Because I think it was. Strike, good save. There you go. There's a poll. Get your votes in. Was it a handball? Was it a red card? Was it a red card? Get your answers in. 86% of you saying yes so far. We'll check that back in 5 minutes, but let me know. The game is absolutely gone if that's a red. Why? Why is it gone if it's a red? It just is. It's 100% a red. Do you model too, Key? Well, I try to. Carrick's ran out of ideas. He's been in the job for 2 months. Leeds are in here again. It should be 3. Go on, lad. Oh, so close. How many times have they got in, Leeds? This should have been 5 or 6 minimum here. They've absolutely smashed them. Graham, if it's a Man United player pulling, that's a red all day. Johnny, where's the poll? It's it's over on the other place, mate. That's where we do it all. All the polls is on the other place, sorry. Place that starts with a Y and it's a red play button. Unknown Wolf, I would say it was strange for VAR to stop the game like that without Leeds appealing, but still, it is technically a red. I mean, that's what VAR is there for. Just because there is no appeal, surely a foul should be a foul whether there is appeal or not. Jabba says, I didn't like the hair pull for Keane being a red. I agree it's too harsh, but they're calling it consistently this season, and that's all we can ask for referees, isn't it? A lot of people have a go at referees for their lack of consistency. If you're going to be harsh to everyone. If you're going to be lenient to everyone. I think that is a decision that we're seeing applied very consistently across the Premier League this season. I like it. I absolutely think that's the right approach from the Premier League and the referees. If you're going to apply it to everyone. If you pull the hair of an opposition player, you'll absolutely be sent off. And players will stop doing it, believe me. They'll absolutely stop doing it. Now it's been found out, they absolutely won't do that anymore. Mancini says, now, let me ask a question. Serious question here. If that's someone like Silva for City pulling that hair, do they give it? I'm not a fan of Arsenal or United, but I don't think they give it. Why? Do you think there's bias against, or bias in favour of Manchester City? I don't think there's bias in favour of any club, I'll be honest with you. I don't think referees are bias in favour of any one club or any group of clubs. Or against any one club or against any group of clubs. I really don't think they are. And believe me, that's from, as a Liverpool fan, we've had a lot of bad decisions go against us over the years, and I still don't think there's referees who are against us. Daddy O says, people are forgetting, People are forgetting Dominic has a L'Oreal shampoo sponsorship advert to do. And that could have cost him a living. Red all day. Brendan, you can't say it's not a red card because it's not harmful. A player spitting at someone can't do any real bodily harm, but no one would argue against the red. Yeah, same idea. It's true. And Burmo and Delo about to come on for United. City of Northville, if I'm Michael Carrick, I'm demanding all my players go and get hair plugs. Full lion's mane for everyone. Yeah, trips to Turkey in the summer. Changing the pre-season tour to Turkey. Matt, do you think that's a red? No. Sorry, yes. Yes, it is a red. It absolutely is a red. Rebel MC, players rolling around, faking injury, holding their face as if an elephant had trampled on them, annoys me. And yeah, I mean, Harry Maguire did that the other week, didn't he, against Palace? Headed away by Leeds, edge of the box for United. There's still 25 to go. Unknown Wolf, yes, Key, I agree. Don't bend the rules. Far post. Oh, they've scored. It's 2-1. It's Casemiro. Oh, Leeds, you better not. You better not. 25 to go with 10 men. Leeds, you better not. Please. Don't throw that. Don't you dare. Don't you dare throw this away. Please tell me he's offside. Please tell me he's offside. Please tell me he's off... Nah, he's not. He's not offside there. It's just dreadful defending. Oh, Casemiro, far post. Man United 1, Leeds 2. It might just be back on this. It might just be back on. And you know what? If they manage to turn this around with 10 men, then it's a real... It has the opposite effect, doesn't it? It has the total opposite effect. It goes from being a real, like, mood-sapping defeat to an unbelievable, like, the energy that this will give the players for the rest of the season, if United come out of this with even a point, is astonishing. If they turn this round and get a point, honestly, Leeds, I really hope they go down at that point. But I don't think they will. Old Trafford bouncing. Bruno's assist record is on. Jesus, tonight. He's been appalling tonight, but thank God the assist record's still on. Absolutely appalling. Unfortunately, Leeds have over 20 minutes still left to hang on. Yeah, 20 minutes to go. Needs a big, big performance. Good flick on. Big chance here for Leeds. Driving forward. Good tackle. Really good tackle, that. From, is it Delo? Is it Ugarte? I think it's Ugarte, isn't it? Is it Ugarte? Is he still on the pitch? Ugarte's done well there, actually. Yeah, Ugarte done very well. Couple of changes for United, though, by the way. They have brought on Mbermo and Delo. That's a foul. Free kick to Leeds. We'll take that. HK says key, but then fair play since the red card. United have really grown into the game. Bruno's suddenly playing good. No, he's not. No, he's not playing good. One assist in a game where he's been dreadful for 65 minutes does not negate the rest of the game. He's been shocking. Call it as it is. Has Casemiro ever been this prolific before? I swear he's become R9 since he's leaving. Is he just adding zeros to this Saudi contract or what? Do you think Spurs are gone? No, not at all. I think Spurs will stay up. Benkers, what was the reason that you choose those kits behind you to put there? I just like them. Yeah, I've got a lot of kits and I just like those ones. I'll be changing them all up again for the World Cup. 3-2 to United, says Jake Saggers. Nah, you're not. Surely you don't win it. It will be an ultimate head loss from me if they win this. I'll lose my head. Absolutely lose my head. Leeds can't throw this away. Please don't throw it away. Oh, there's nothing worse than United. Look at him throwing his arms up again. I'm astonished United fans are so accepting of this fella as the captain. Don't matter how good you think he is on the ball. He's just absolutely astonishing. We can. Yeah, Leeds fans speaking from experience there. We can absolutely throw it away. Broken verdict, we should be down like 6-0. If we get a point, Leeds should automatically be relegated. There's just no justification for it, is there? None at all. Nonto's coming on here. I think Gruev as well looks like he's coming on maybe for Tanaka. Couple more changes still to go. If we win this, I'm not going to work tomorrow. Come on, United. D28, Bruno gets an assist, and now people think he's been the best player tonight. But that's exactly why. Look at that. He's got 17 assists this season. Sky Sports are highlighting it. This has genuinely been one of the worst individual performances I've seen from any United player this season. He's been shocking. He's been absolutely shocking on and off the ball. He's given it away repeatedly, and his attitude has been shocking as a captain as well. There's just no justification for it. Is it a 3-match ban for Martinez? Yeah, because it's considered violent conduct. It is, yeah. Martinez will miss the next 3 games for United, which is Chelsea, Man United, Brentford, and Liverpool. Martinez will be out for the Liverpool game. Cheers for that, Mr. Arsenal fan. Thank you very much. Good to see you, mate. Liam says that's the Leeds way, though. Build you up and let you down. It's just who we are. PDM, are you going to buy an Arsenal bottle of water for Sunday? Got to love the banter. No, I don't. I thought that was a bit of it. That was definitely staged, wasn't it? Definitely staged. Key, desperate times call for desperate measures. Imagine if Roy Keane playing with Bruno, he would have battered him. Yeah, he wouldn't have been as accepting of this nonsense. That guy's still not cut his hair. No, he's not cutting his hair anytime soon. What's United's recent results? I mean, they drew last time out against Bournemouth, so he's still at 0 out of 5, isn't he? It's going to be a while. Definitely think it's going to be next year before he's cutting his hair. Rebel MC, are we going to see that octopus predict the World Cup games again? He got a few right. Maybe. Hey, I might get my my Dashun to do it. Me sausage. The amount of time wasting by Leeds right now is ridiculous. It shouldn't even. I know, but it's not even like that. Shouldn't even be entertained by United. You've been so poor. There's no real argument at all here that United deserve anything from this game. Leeds aren't time wasting. They've gone down for a cramp. Tanaka went down with cramp and he's gone off injured. The ref will add it on. It's Paul Tierney. He'll definitely add it on. But right now, they've got the extra man and they're not really making it count, Leeds. Chimey just put a quick tenner. Leeds have conceded a lot of last-minute goals this season. Please don't. Honestly, if they concede, I am absolutely done in. It'll kill me, this. Like, it's been a bad birthday if they concede late on. It's been a really, really good game from a Man United hater's point of view. It's been a fabulous game. The last thing I want to see is Leeds throwing this away after playing so well and United playing so poorly. Go on, lad. Get at him. Get at him, Bogle. Corner will do you. Corner. Here we go. I dressed the dog up in a Sweden top. City of Northville, look at United's recent history. Just putting up numbers is still more than anyone else was doing. We owe him some leeway. Yeah, no, listen, I agree. I agree. He's kind of one of them players that you've got 10 players on the pitch as soon as you start Bruno Fernandes in many ways, because he just doesn't put a shift in. He doesn't do it enough for me. Not saying he doesn't necessarily cover the yards. He'll still chase what he needs to chase, but when he loses possession too often, I just see him sort of jogging back, and I don't like that. I think as a captain, you've got to set higher standards. Oh, it's Carl. Bet you're nervous now. I am indeed. Yes, I am. I'm very nervy. Very, very nervy. Don't forget, by the way, if you've not already, do us a favour, leave a like on the video. We're live tomorrow for PSG at Anfield. Big, big game. Liverpool PSG tomorrow. And then we're going to do on Wednesday Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. I'm not sure whether we do Arsenal Sporting yet. Maybe Bayern Real Madrid's the game to do. But the way Arsenal are playing lately, maybe it is worth watching Arsenal. Here's Nonto. Let's have a look at the poll. What's the poll saying? 73% of you so far saying that it was a red card for Lisandro Martinez. It's not, mate. No, it's not my birthday today. Here we go. Leeds into the area. Nonto. Good play. Into the area. Pulls it back. Oh, cleared away by United. So lucky. So unlucky. We tried Maguire as captain. You know how that went. Not a super deep bench of leadership. Far post to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, have you missed that? This is why Everton didn't pay him the money. This is why he's not knocking on the door of the top 6 teams. Because he gets chances like that and he doesn't finish him. Oh, I've praised him all game, Calvert-Lewin, and he does that. 6 yards out there. Maybe 8 if we're being generous. It's not, he's 6 yards out. 6 yards out, free header. All the time in the world you head it straight at the keeper. Absolute joke. Absolute joke, that is. As if he's done that. Disastrous from Calvert-Lewin. United are in. Keep him out. Keep him out. Claim for the penalty. Good tackle. Well done. And it's a goal kick as well, I think. It's not going to be a corner. Carrick has not changed it up. Kept Agate on. Good save. Carrick, I'm afraid to say, has lost my confidence. Maddow says, Key, what's your score prediction for tomorrow? Score prediction for PSG Liverpool tomorrow. I think 2-1 Liverpool. I think we win, but we concede late and go out. But I think we give a very good account of ourselves. I don't think we'll get shamed. I think we'll give a very good account of ourselves, and I expect we'll put a good effort in. Anfield will be a difference maker. It'll be a great game to watch, but maybe I think we just fall a little bit too short. And listen, it's going to be a great game, but I just think PSG are the best side in Europe at the minute, and they're probably favourites to win the league, the Champions League again. They could be on for another treble. United strike easy, straight at the keeper. United don't tend to lose matches when I'm watching a Key stream. They don't tend to lose them. Oh, I don't know about that. We've got quite a decent record when we're watching United. Bournemouth, home and away, they lost and drew. Or drew both, actually, didn't they? Sorry. Everton, they lost. I mean, admittedly, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, City. We've watched them play big games and they've won. Do you think Salah should start tomorrow? I mean, I wouldn't start him, but I can understand Slot probably starting him. Rio, it's probably going to be Rio. I would imagine Rio coming off the bench might be the smarter thing, but he almost, if he doesn't start Rio, he's making a rod for his own back, aren't a Slot. Jabber, Leeds need to be more interested in attacking here. They've got to go and get a third and kill the game off. There's 10 minutes to go, and if they keep fannying around with it and just messing around with it, there's such a chance there for Leeds to kill the game off. Rohale says we'll give a good account of ourselves and leave the fans thinking, what if? The question mark is going to be whether we can take our chances. We've not done it all season. We did on Saturday, and that's whether or not we can do it again. Ball in. Here's Sesko. Good defending from Leeds. Better. I've heard Rio's meant to be playing. Yeah, I think he has to start Rio, just because it'll look really terrible if he doesn't. Leeds with a strike. Miles over from Gruev. Poor. But Shona says to start Rio. I mean, I'm kind of torn on it. He probably will. He probably will start Rio and start Mo Salah, and he'll start Ekatike through the middle. That is what I will imagine he will go with. With Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. Maybe start Szoboszlai at right back. That's going to be interesting what he does at right back. Broken verdict. We went a man down and somehow we're actually taking shots. We're showing more heart with 10 men. I mean, that's quite common in football, though, isn't it? It happens a lot when you have 10 men. Sometimes when you're playing against 10 men, it's harder than playing against 11. That's quite frequently the case. It's very hard to play against 10 men because it gives them, feels like every player, like it's like they know they have to cover more grass. They have to play harder. They have to work more. And it's like every other player steps up a level. Sophie, I think 2-2. ZQXV, what was the red for Martinez? He pulled Dominic Calvert-Lewin's hair. So a lot of United fans come in the chat still quite unsure exactly of whether or not it was a red or whatever, but you know, the refs have given it as a red card every single time it's happened this season. So I think you've got to give it as a red. I think it's a definite red. I'm kind of surprised that we're not calling that a red card as just outright. It should be. 75% of the chat on over on the other place says it's a red card at the minute. That's the poll that we've got. Bruno Fernandes corner, far post. Leeds head it away. It's going to be another corner. And always give a goal kick. Well done. Good lad. Madhouse, I think Salah will be man of the match tomorrow. And broken verdict. This is literally a derby. We're taking the piss. No way these players don't understand what United v Leeds means to us. Oh, you'd think so. Addy says Rio is all right. Jake O'Brien will keep him on his left side. He ain't got a left foot. To be honest, I mean, I probably wouldn't. If we're starting Rio against PSG, he's only got 60 minutes in him. We can't play him 90 against PSG and then 90 against Everton. Jackie, obvious red. It is, absolutely. It is an obvious red. There's no doubt about that at all. Three-star, that last DLC in Lamon save just won me 129. Nice, good work, mate. Lovely work. When was the last time Leeds beat these lot? Apparently, the last time they beat them at Old Trafford was about 70-something in the league. Header, big save! Oh, no, keep him out! It's a corner to United. Massive save from Darlow. Sesko should score there. It's a sitter, really, for Benjamin Sesko. Heads it straight at the keeper. Oh, Leeds, what are you doing? How are we in a position here where Leeds are throwing this away? It's going to be 2-2. It's going to be 2-2 if we're not careful. Come on, Leeds. Bruno Fernandes corner. Keep him out. Far post. Off the line. Off the line. Keep it out. Strike. Get it away. Ref's looking at his watch. No, it's off the line. Oh, Leeds, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can't believe this is the situation we're in. And now Leeds driving forward. They've got a chance here to kill it off. Get at him, Nonto. Get at him. Hit it. Bogle! Oh, that's a foul, and a yellow card, and Cunha's going to be off. Eh? Dive! As if he's dived. Oh, Ampadu just diving there. The referees give him a card for that. If that was it Cunha diving in here? Was it Cunha diving in? That's got to be a red card. That should be a yellow card for Cunha. He should be off. He's already on a second yellow. That should be Cunha off as well as Lisandro Martinez. United should be down to 9 there. Dark arts time for Leeds, surely. Right, Aronson's come off. There's only 5 minutes left here. Matty Longstaff, or Sean Longstaff rather, not his little brother. Sean Longstaff's come on. Luke Shaw. Back to Casemiro, very deep. Come on, Leeds. Hang on. This is not real. Carrick, you had 3 weeks. Come on, Leeds. Here we go. Nonto now on the counter. It's 3-on-3 for Leeds if they get it right. Or they've slowed it down. They're not interested. Slip from United. It's going to be a throw-in. K.P. English and a Liverpool fan. Spain shirt and 1 Liverpool one hidden. Spain shirt and 1 Liverpool one hidden. What are you on about? What on earth are you talking about? I wouldn't have an English shirt. I don't like England. Don't watch England. What would you expect the shirts to look like? Edge of the box, Leeds. Got to hit it. Strike. Oh, how many times? What's the score? It's Leeds. Manchester United 1, Leeds 2. 87 minutes on the clock. How dare someone dive like this against Cunha? Such an honest man deserves better. Come on. Does this mean Leeds are safe? Yes, I think it does. We spent 2 seasons trying to get Willie Gnonto. I still don't understand why. Yeah, he's a bit like... no idea, really, when he's on the ball, Willie Gnonto. Like, looks a much better player than he actually is. Oh, that's a foul, ref. That's a foul. Agate's just gone in on Bogle. 2 minutes plus added time to go. Probably about 9 minutes added on. Yes, I would imagine so. Probably. There or thereabouts. Marching on together. Here is Bogle. Back to Longstaff. Longstaff inside. Come on, Lee. Just calm it down. You've got an extra man and you're a goal up. Just don't take any chances. Nothing silly. Sweating here, for God's sake, Leeds. Salah, Isak and a Joe Gomez winner tomorrow, mark my words. We'll be there for it. If Joe Gomez scores a winner tomorrow night, the roof will come off Anfield. 6 minutes added on, says Graham. 6? I'd be surprised. Be surprised if it's not more than that, knowing United. Daddy-O says, so if Leeds are safe and they were your pick to go down, who is your pick now? Or are you joining us in getting great delight out of it being Spurs? No, I think after Leeds, I said Forest. So I think it might well be Forest now. Between West Ham, Spurs and Forest, I think I'm going to go Forest. 6 points between Leeds and Spurs now is a very, very big gap with... I know it's only 6 games to go, but I think with Leeds' fixture list as well, they've got Wolves, they've got Burnley. You know, they've got a couple of winnable games there now. Having seen how they've played tonight, I just wonder, to be honest, if United were able to pinch a late one here, whether that psychologically would just kind of damage Leeds. A late goal for United here could be catastrophic, and they're in. Oh, big block, and it's a corner for United. Good block that from Bogle. We're into added time. How many minutes, ref? How many minutes are we getting? Give us a small number. 7 added minutes at the end of this one. Graham said 6. Jabba wanted 16. 7 is what we're getting. We're into 7 added minutes. Bruno Fernandes with a corner. No doubt they're all screaming for that assist record, even though he's been the worst player on the park. Leeds clear it away. Edge of the box. Strike over the bar from Delo. Easy peasy. You can always bank on a Delo shot over the bar. It's happened every single game since Delo joined Man United. Every time that fella's on the pitch, if he's got the ball outside the area, stack your mortgage on a Delo shot outside the area. The Anfield Vortex, what a roller coaster of a game. Come on, Leeds. I'll never say that again. 6 to go. 1 down, 6 more to go. It's definitely going to be 2-2, says Shimey. I will lose my head if they concede. If they throw it away now, I'll absolutely lose my head. Oh, shocking play from Leeds, and United have got it down the right-hand side. And Burmo, no shot, no cross. Well done, Willie. Well done, Willie, and that's a foul. Good lad, Willie. Big play from Willie. Daddy-o, my head still thinks Spurs can't go down and we'll pick something up somewhere, but every part of my soul is willing it won't happen. I just think Spurs will survive. Yeah, same as me, Rohale. I think Spurs will just about have enough. Just about. Silver Fox, evening 2-2 is still crap for the Manx. Listen, it is. Yeah, listen, I'm not denying that. A draw is still very much not a great result for them, is it? This has stoppage time equaliser written all over it. Don't say that. There's 5 minutes. Hey, y'all don't say that. Man United comebacks on. No Man U fan should have a half-and-half scarf. I've just seen one. Adzo, Bruno, such an unlikable player, but he's such a quality player, but he's so unlikable. I think even United fans secretly, like, he is not a captain. He's the most uncaptain captain. Bruno Fernando Tate says, BN and the oldest person on the weed of the World Cup. I don't know what that means. Here we go. Ball out wide to Nonto. Back to Bogle. Slow it down, Leeds. Calm it down. 4.5 to go. Poor from Darlow. Is it going to stay in? You bet it's going to stay in. No, that's out. Daddy-o, back in the day, Fergie time was like 3 minutes. Could you imagine if we got Fergie time today? It'd be half an hour and they'd score 5 goals. You know what kind of club you support when you see half-and-half scarves in the front row. It is, I mean, listen, I wish I could have a pop at United for that, but it is just kind of what happens when you are a successful club. You tend to get a lot of overseas supporters coming to the games more, and it's a very, very different culture to the local fans who would never dream of doing half-and-half scarves. It's embarrassing to walk into a stadium with a half-and-half scarf. I don't think you could do. But if you're an overseas fan, it's maybe something you'd do as like a commemorative thing, because you'd see, oh, well, I'm going to Leeds and Man United. Oh, Cunha screaming at the ref. Get him off, ref. Get him off. How's he still on the pitch, Cunha? Do you know what? If United hadn't already had a man sent off, that referee would have sent Cunha off. He should be off now. 2 yellows. Minimum. Disgusting from Cunha. He's very much a United player, him. Him and Bruno Fernandes. Never known a better fit for Man United. Quality footballers, but absolute ratbags. Here's Delo. Driving forward. Out to Mbermo. 2.5 left to go. Big 2.5 for United. Even bigger 2.5 for Leeds. Far post. Casemiro. Keeper's got to get it. Oh, he's give away a corner. And a totally needless corner as well. Completely needless corner here. 3-star, Forest are not getting relegated, Key. We've got Burnley next week and know how to deal with a relegation fight. Unlike Spurs, who've yet to win a game in 2026 and still look like a disjointed team. I just feel like Spurs have got a better side and that will count for something. towards the end of the season. Listen, I could be wrong. It's happened before. I just feel like if we're looking at the two teams, the two squads on paper, and the managers, I think De Zerbi and Spurs squad have more in their arsenal than Forest or West Ham or Leeds. But Leeds, this is a huge result for Leeds tonight if they manage to get it. 90 seconds to go. Jellyfish, I'm going to cry. It's disgusting. The performance well below par. Carrick has had time to make a better performance. I'm so disappointed. And City of Northfield, we're saving all the quality football for Liverpool. You know what kind of games they show up for. Lunga Mavuso, how much added time added? It was 7 added minutes, and we've now got 60 seconds, just over 60 seconds to go. There's not long left here for Leeds to hang on. United have got to do something very quick. Ryan Mills, bet you're happy. Absolutely, I am. Brendan, which is worse, half and half scarves or the Norwich scarves some United fans wear? Well, listen, there's a free kick here. Senna Lamans has gone forward for it for United. Senna Lamans is in the box. There's 30 seconds left. If Leeds get away with this one, they've won the game. The ball pumped forward. Darlow comes out and clears it away. United just about hanging on. Bruno out wide. Senna Lamans still in the box. Leeds clear it away. And he's blown up. There you go. Leeds have done it. Big, big win. Big 3 points for Leeds United. They've done it and absolutely deserve to do it as well. Fabulous stuff. Absolutely sensational stuff. It's a great, great moment for Leeds United. First time they've won in the league at Old Trafford since 1981. Get in there. Get in there. We love to see it. What a result. What a result that is. 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks Manchester United had to prepare for that game, and that is what they produced. And they should have had more than one player sent off. Cunha should have been sent off. Leeds missed about 5 or 6 clear chances. It could have quite easily been 6 or 7, this one. It could have been an absolute embarrassment. It should have been an embarrassment. To be honest, United at 2-1 absolutely flatters United, doesn't it? It flatters them. They have got away with it today, United, that they've only got beaten by 2-1. So there you go. 2-1. Disappointing. And it's going to be sensational now to see how United react against Chelsea next week at Stamford Bridge. Saturday night, 8 o'clock. I'll be there for it. Come on, Chelsea. I'll be right here watching as United fall apart at the bridge. The Battle of Stamford Bridge. What a game that was, says Finners Matty. I think United might just bottle it at the end of the season here, you know. Chelsea win next week. They're only 4 points off 6th. United might miss out on the Champions League. They might miss out on the Champions League. Ben says, you're sad, mate. I'm not. I'm made up. I'm delighted, Ben. I'm having a great night. Where? I'm having a brilliant night. Ayub says Key Thomas is the man. Cheers, man. Sven Svein says hell of a game for United. GG's. Well done, Leeds. Horrible game, says Chimey. Not good for you, lads, at all, no. Shocking performances, DC. More proof that Carrick shouldn't be there. Carrick will absolutely still be United manager next season. You better believe it. I promise you that's happening. They will not give it to another player, another manager. It's going to be Carrick. If he gets United in the top 4, top 5, he will be the manager next season. 3 weeks and that is how you perform. It's embarrassing. That's absolutely right. HK says at least United don't have to count their Premier Leagues with one hand. What are you having a dig at Leicester and Blackburn for? That's an odd decision. What are you having a pop at Leicester and Blackburn for? That's silly. Ben, we will finish in third. Do you think so? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not the way you're playing. Not the way you're playing, and you've got Chelsea next weekend. I wouldn't go that far. Hardly parked the bus. Nah, they didn't park the bus. Leeds battered them. You can't say they parked the bus. Are we United fans actually saying Leeds parked the bus? You must be having a laugh. They did not park the bus at all. Leeds battered them today. What a weekend for Liverpool, says Sura. Absolutely right. Well done, Leeds. Selvala, no intensity from the start. We did not deserve even a draw. Exactly. No, poor performance from United. Very much deserved. And now we go again. Listen, tomorrow night, I will be back tomorrow for Liverpool against PSG in the Champions League. Listen, United fans, if you're a bit disappointed, if you're a bit tetchy, if you're a bit sad and a bit down and a bit upset that I'm having a pop at you tonight, that I'm having a laugh and we're all having a giggle at your expense, tomorrow I'm going to be live again for Liverpool PSG. By all means, come and give me stick tomorrow. If Liverpool get knocked out of the Champions League, you can come and get your own back. It ain't going to happen, by the way, because I think we're going to give them a hell of a game. But that said, we've got a Champions League quarter-final to plan for. We're not waiting around for 3 weeks to get beat off Leeds, like you lads. We've got bigger fish to fry. Tomorrow, Liverpool against PSG. I'll be live for it, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Hopefully you'll join me. If you've not already, leave a like on the way out. And subscribe if you're new. If you're new, you know we do pre-match quizzes, half-time quizzes. We're live every single day watching games of football together. Live for Liverpool PSG. Wednesday, we're going to be doing Bayern Real Madrid, maybe Arsenal Sporting. I'm not quite sure on that one yet. Thursday, Nottingham Forest Porto. And Friday, we're going to see Coventry finally get confirmation, promotion, that they're going up to the Premier League. All but confirmed now, but they only need a point to be confirmed as going up to the Prem. And they play Blackburn on Friday. So I'll be there tomorrow for Liverpool. And yeah, we'll be live tomorrow from 7 o'clock. Hopefully you'll join me. Take it easy, everyone. Have a lovely night. See you tomorrow. Come on, Leeds.